Kick Out Crew. James Elkouri. Brad Stanton. Coach Rosie. Adam from Bama. Mike Whitaker. Devin Dowling. The Kick Out Crew Podcast. Available on all major podcast platforms and watch videos exclusively on YouTube.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what better way to start episode 29? I'm James Elkouri. Welcome to the show, your show. By all means, ain't that the damn truth? We want to thank everybody for the good feedback for last week's episode. Bryant, good homie, joined us. If you haven't listened to that one, I suggest you go back and watch it or listen to it. Hell, even download it. And leave us a 5-star review because, my God, we love those things. 5, 5, not to infringe. But I also want to say you can follow us on Twitter at Kickout Crew. You can subscribe to the YouTube where we post episodes. And you can like us on Facebook or follow us or whatever, however that works. The TikTok, you can check us out on there. And we also have an Instagram. That's enough of me plugging all that. And, going to have a good episode today. And I can't wait. Glad I actually researched a lot for this one. So I hope you guys really appreciate it. That being said, I've done enough. So, Brad,
well, hang on. You said people to get on there and like us and everything. You really don't even have to like us. Just hit the button and make it look like you like us. Because, look, we're here for everybody. So you ain't got to really like us. Just hit that button. And we'll appreciate
you can even
that.
click 5-star review if you don't think we're 5-star review and just trash the shit out of us in the comments.
And if you're in Japan, that 5 stars. If you're in Japan, that's 6 stars.
True. I like that one. But Brad,
sorry for the interruption.
I like it. Brad, go ahead.
All right, so we're going to talk about 3 great matches today, guys. We kind of went off our program a little bit. We got a little bit behind this week. So we're going to go 3 great matches. We're going to do Sting versus Hogan, Halloween Havoc 1999. And Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus, WrestleMania 28. And finally, if there's time, I don't know if there's time with these matches, but if there's time, the finger poke of doom. So 3 great matches today. Can't wait.
Easy on the great part. Just easy on that, man. Come on. These matches weren't great. You know that.
Well, I wouldn't say that. There's greatness in them. Greatness in them for sure.
We'll definitely have a lot to discuss. That's for sure.
Well, when I hear finger poke of doom, that reminds me of something back in my 20s, and I had 2 kids right after that.
Reminds me of Saturday night.
Oh, hey, Boy Scouts. Oh,
so anyway, back to you, James.
Oh, that was
that's what we're doing today.
Fuck yes. Well, can't wait. I guess next on the outline, we should check in with our good old buddy Mike Whitaker. So, Mike, how's it going, man? Take it away.
You just absolutely love fucking with me with this outline.
No, that's not you I'm fucking with.
My name is Mike Whitaker, and I love my meat minute. Send me all your meat photos and meat pictures, and I'll make sure everybody sees your meat. Thanks, guys.
So we straightened this motherfucker at the top of a scissor lift at my job.
So we're gonna go ahead and pivot to Devin. Devin.
So my topic, I got a couple of things I want to talk about. So tomorrow is November 11th, Veterans Day. That means a lot to a lot of us around the world. So I just would like to say thank you to all the veterans out there and everyone that's put their services in our country. And my father's one of those. Well, also another significant part of this day is it's my birthday. So I'm turning 25. I just want to know,
super sweet 16.
What'd you guys do for your 25th birthday?
I picked the wrong week to be sick. I should have been sick this week.
Okay.
What did I do for my 25th birthday? Let's see.
I don't even remember.
That was 21 years ago. So basically, someone that is able to drink now is now. What's wrong?
Oh no, I was just remembering where I was in life. Sorry, thinking out loud. Like,
you want to know what I was doing at 25? I can barely remember what I was doing 25 minutes ago.
I moved here when I was 25 to Philadelphia, the best city in the world right now.
ugh.
It's a great time to be alive in Philadelphia. I mean, by the time this airs, that could not be true anymore. As of this recording, not too bad. But yes, I moved here when I was 25 years old. Started working at a car dealership. I said, you know what? I'm going to put a couple months in and just see how it goes. Just something to get me by. Here I am, 21 years later, still in the car business. Thanks, Devin, for the reminder, pal. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome, Brad.
Still washing cars for the same place.
Washing cars. Yeah,
I wish that I knew what I know now. You know what I'm saying? I was in Enid, 25. I was trying to remember what the fuck I was doing. Probably, I'm going to keep that off air. Not wise decisions, I'll say that. 25. More than likely, what was I doing around my birthday? Well, my birthday's around Thanksgiving, so I may have been at a relative's place bitching that I was there instead of partying. Or, I don't know. Depends on what day of the week it was. If it was on Thanksgiving, I was definitely eating something.
No, I get that. It's hard on the spot.
That was 13 years ago. So I was probably in active addiction, so I was probably high, feeling good somewhere.
Hey, so we got something happening here.
But I don't recommend that.
I don't know. Did we get hacked? I think we got hacked.
Oh, it wouldn't be
we have a visitor.
A visitor.
You didn't send out the link to your email and stuff instead of the group chat, did you?
I may have attached it to a Hotmail. I'm not sure.
Oh God! How many Hotmails do you know?
Hey,
how's it
Double
going?
J.
Ted Hill.
You're not Jeff Jarrett.
I want to go back to James knowing some Hotmails. Wait a minute.
No, wait a minute. You're not Jeff. This is supposed to be a Zoom meeting with Jeff Jarrett.
Well,
you're not Jeff Jarrett.
Welcome to my world.
Hey, this is not. Wait a minute. I didn't pay. I paid good money at ad free, and I didn't pay for this.
We're the lobby. We're the pre-show. You were an hour early. This is the pre-show.
We're the opening act.
For the opening act?
Yeah,
I believe it.
I forgot my top hat. That's the only thing.
So this is quite a surprise. We have Ted the Hillbilly Heel here.
Yeah.
Hey.
I got to miss the last one, so I'm glad to see him.
Good.
Well, we didn't get to see him last time because he doesn't do video.
I don't do video. I'm audio only, baby.
I see why.
The only video that I have will be for OnlyFans.
Oh boy, I must stay out of those videos.
It's okay because Devin is on Sammy Guevara's OnlyFans.
Hey, that's the truth. Probably a gold member or some shit like that.
He doesn't. His wife has an OnlyFans though.
Oh,
wait, I don't know that. I don't know that.
I'm sure Sammy told you when he was on his OnlyFans.
Since you're here, surprise. Since you're here, what brings you by today? Would you have anything you want to ask us?
Yeah. So when you are such a great on fire podcast that is just burning up the charts, people are listening to you, you're getting guests, all this. How do you not let the fame go to your head?
Who's that for in particular? Is that for me?
Anybody? Well, I know because I know Adam from Bama I know he's a local celebrity in Alabama, but how's he? You know, how you guys doing with this national stage now?
I'll tell you, for me, it's really been tough with all the heat. I get a lot of DMs.
International stage.
A lot of DMs telling me everything I'm doing wrong, believe it or not, which I guess means I'm actually doing something right. Let's talk about Mike Bober for a minute. Talk about Mike Bober. So Mike Bober's been a fan since probably episode 3, which is mostly what you should always start at episode 3, the way we look at that. And Mike Bober tells me how much he enjoys the show and how he looks forward to meeting me and shaking my hand. And then he goes on to tell me everything wrong with the show. And that is an absolute fact. It is tough walking around lately. I'm going to the grocery store. People are stopping me and saying, wait a minute, where do I know you from? And I said, I'm not sure. I'm just trying to buy groceries, but thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I try to take it all in stride, Ted.
I understand. Because see, I'm not as, quite as known as you guys, but I am the #1 podcast in Antarctica. So, and I am going to be going there for a meet and greet later this year to meet my fans and stuff like that. So I'm sure I'll get the same treatment, but I'll keep some of that in mind when I'm down there walking around.
Yeah, you'll have to post it on Twitter, and we'll gladly share the ticketing information for you.
Hey, James, I got a question for you.
Can't wait.
Why don't you drink a real beer?
I do, and it's the cold, refreshing taste of Natural Light.
Hey,
you balling on a budget?
If it's good enough for Nate, it's good enough for me.
I heard that.
Devin, did I see that you're drinking a Busch Light or Busch Regular? How old are you, man? Turning 25 going on 57, right?
Yeah, cheap beer, brother.
I like how I drink Natty and somehow you still drink the worst shit on this show.
Well, when you're out of Nitro Pepsi, you grab whatever's in the fridge. So
yeah, that's another thing. I tried Nitro Pepsi because of this podcast, and it sucks. Okay, it sucks.
Well, it's not for everyone, clearly.
But the magic words there where you tried it because of this show.
Yeah,
you have an influence on someone.
This is getting out of hand. I've had one because of the show. Now we know Ted's had one. I'm sure there's others out there that have had one. Devin, Pepsi owes us something, whether good or bad. Good or bad, we won't shut the hell up about them.
That's true. Out of all the people that owe us, I think Pepsi does owe us.
They do.
Ted, what's that shirt you're wearing?
Wrestling with the Truth. There are some buddies of mine that have a podcast also. I've got a lot of friends in the podcast business. Conrad might be the pod father, but I consider myself the great pod father. Like really old.
Yeah, well,
I started out with a dual cassette deck, like a boom box. I tape one and then you make a mixtape and put it on the other side. So, but we did move up to CDs now. So we are recording on CDs.
Awesome. Adam, are you killing small babies in the background or what?
No,
I thought Rosie chimed in.
Yeah, this is definitely a Rosie movie.
No, I was talking about if Devin was wearing that shirt, Wrestling with the Truth, it'd be about him coming out of the closet.
There we are.
Wrestle with everything, I guess.
Hey, that's what Timmy said.
This guy, I don't know.
On a roll.
He used to be my lawyer. Now he's throwing shade on me.
Yeah,
you're off that
that trial, I will say, was more compelling than the OJ trial. It was very compelling. I was tuning in every week to find out what was going to happen.
And so were we.
Yeah,
me too.
The only one that knew what was going to happen each week was Coach.
Yeah, because I didn't know.
So he starts talking, then he hits mute. That's what Adam does there.
Like, we run a pretty professional ship, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it is. It's
we don't even know where
Mike
right now is at McDonald's. He needs to kill a cow first. I'm reading the text. I'm not sure what's going on there.
That's the best.
Chick-fil-A would be so mad.
So Ted, I appreciate you coming on for a few minutes today. Can you why don't you tell us a little bit about you and what your show is?
The Heel Truth wrestling podcast, where there's the real truth, then there's the Heel Truth. Yes, I stole that from Arn Anderson. Don't tell Mike Dawkins. I don't want to get sued. But you can find me Spotify, Google, Apple, wherever you get your audio listening pleasure. We come out every week. We talk mainly about heels, old school, new school. You can find me on Twitter at Hillbilly Heel. That's the only place I'm at right now. There are some recipes and outdoor decor stuff on Pinterest going around using my name, but I don't have a Pinterest account, but that's what they say, you know, so, you know, just got to go with it. But yeah, we talk about, we have guests, and I'm also part of the Smack Raw channel. They've got YouTube, Twitch, all that kind of stuff, a Patreon, and I help them out some, but you know, I just like to talk about the bad guys, you know, like Double J, Slapnuts, AEW, knows how to draw heat, baby. Loved it.
That's true.
That was fantastic, brother.
So you love to talk about the bad guys, but you're not a bad guy yourself, right?
Yeah, this is long-term storytelling. Right now, I try to be nice to everybody, but at the end, I will turn and I'm going to troll everybody and be the biggest heel ever was. You set it up in stages.
Awesome.
I like it. That's how you build that heat.
Didn't you just come back? Didn't you just come back from a meet and greet from overseas?
No, it got postponed because of an iceberg.
You don't hear that every day, that's for sure.
Yeah, so they had to delay it a little bit.
Okay.
And yeah, and see, I'll be doing. You'll hear about it later. But I used to be in an independent wrestling federation down there, the AWF Arctic Wrestling Federation, and my old tag team partner St. Nicholas. He's a little bit busy right now, so it's hard to get him in to work. He was, St. Nicholas. I was went under the ring name Legolas. We were the Elves of Destruction. So good tag team.
Awesome.
That's the guy with the big sack, right?
I don't know. I never looked down his pants.
Oh God. That was good, man. Boy. Check him out. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you for saving us from the finger poke of doom.
We appreciate you coming on for a few minutes today. And
I appreciate you having me.
Of course, yeah. And we'll catch up with you real soon, all right?
All right, guys. Remember, there's the real truth and there's the Heel Truth. At Hillbilly Heel, leave a 5-star review on Apple.
All right, Ted. Thanks so much, man. Thanks for the surprise, really.
It's nice to see you in person, Ted. Well, in Zoom.
Well, that was something, huh?
That was
just
cool.
Out of nowhere. I don't know how we got our Zoom numbers, but
hackers.
Some things get out there on the AFS hotline for sure.
Yeah, well, especially when you know an insider, things tend to just be leaked, I guess.
What are you wearing those glasses for, buddy?
Well, because since we're so famous, I just wanted to. Some of us handle the fame and stay humble, and some of us, I can't walk down the street without women just, oh my God, you're James. That voice, that smile, I mean, it's hard to remain humble when you're part of a successful, multi-million downloaded podcast.
Looking like your last name should be Paul there, James.
All right. Well, there we go. That was the easy way to get rid of that one. Oh,
I'm fucking with you. Well, that's fun. I don't know if he won. We're honestly recording before Crown Jewel happened, so we don't know if Roman's still the champion or Logan Paul's the champion.
But, well, after that rant me and freaking James went on last week,
Oh, that was fantastic.
It was just, James,
maybe David Arquette will come in and win it.
James, the best is you're talking and I'm talking. We're not even talking to each other. You're yelling, I'm yelling. Devin's in the middle. Yelling. He's saying stuff too. I'm saying one thing, you're saying another. It sounds like we're arguing. We're actually just ranting.
Yeah.
So, back to you, James.
Well, actually, I think we were in the middle of what, Devin?
Yeah, mine was pretty much done. I was asking you guys what you did when you were 25, because I'm about to turn 25. But
probably partied. I guess
I got to do more of that for sure.
Well, you have about a year left, bud. And those days are done. I like how you're married before the birthday.
I know. Before I turn 26, I'll be 25. Eric will be 26.
Your life will be over just right after that, too.
I guess I'm up on the outline here, huh, James?
Yeah, I was about to say, I guess we could kick it on over to Brad.
Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about money. And not necessarily in a good way. So let's talk money. Let's talk turkey. All right, I am on Bleacher Report. I subscribe to Bleacher Report. And I do what's called Perfect Picks. Perfect Picks is like you pick every week, multiple sporting events, wrestling events, boxing events, every sport known to man. You make your picks. Like how many yards will he pass for? This many. So I make my picks, and if you make perfect picks, you get, you're in like these rankings. Well, I won $500, okay, in Amazon money. Now, all right. So what it does is I get constant notifications from Bleacher Report all the time. Like, hey, guess who's being traded? Hey, guess who lost? Great, no problem. So finally, I get the notification from Bleacher Report that I won $500 and I got to fill out the form. So, I mean, I feel legit about this because it's from Bleacher Report and it's my app telling me. So I go to Bleacher Report, I fill it out. I'm not giving my social security number. I'm not giving any account numbers, anything like that. Well, 2 weeks later, to my email, it says I need to redeem it and click on this thing. And I'm like, man, I don't know if you guys know about clicking on stuff in your email saying your package is being delivered, this and that. So I'm nervous. So I send it to my wife. I'm like, what do you think? She goes, well, why would you win this? Why are you winning $500? Did you put any money in? No. Did you enter a contest? I'm like, I think so. Kind of, I don't take it too seriously, but yeah, kind of. She's like, man, I'll tell you what, I usually don't let you click on any of this, but all this seems legit. Sends an email. 2 days later, we get it back. It is legit. I got $500 from Amazon. So every once in a while, you get something for nothing. So I just wanted to say congrats to me on that. Second thing, as you know, as we are recording, and it is over by the time you hear it, the Philadelphia Phillies are in the World Series. Now, I'm not here to tout about my team, okay? They're 2-2 at this point.
Thank God.
The game's tonight, okay? The game's going to be at 8:03 p.m. Eastern. And I could be there for the small price for a nosebleed seat of $1,700. So if you do not have season tickets, if you have season tickets, I believe sticker price. What am I, a freaking car salesman? Am I right? I believe they're like $250 for a decent seat. But the resale on these things is absolutely crazy. $1,700. And I say to myself, how many times is your team going to be in the World Series? Maybe never again. Maybe 20 more years. Maybe next year. Who knows? All I know is it's been since 2009. I don't care. I'm not going. Because for $1,700 for one night, I can go on a cruise with my wife for 5 days. Disney for my entire family would be $5,000. If I wanted to take my entire family here, it would be more than that for one night. Value, man. I just don't see the value in going to a game for one night. Yes, I love the Phillies. Yes, I love my Philadelphia sports.
Well, Philly Houston's kind of doing a twofer right now.
Right. As we speak, again, as we record, Philadelphia is playing the Astros at home, and the Eagles are playing the Texans in Houston. Wasn't supposed to be this way, but we had a rain
Ain't
delay.
that the damn truth? Fuck the Phillies. And the Astros, for that matter.
So anyway, that's just my rant of the week.
Yeah.
Congrats on winning the money.
Philly sports, man, is the best. I enjoy your Philly rants.
So that's all I have here. So back to you, James.
Hell yeah, can't wait. Actually, our Coca-Cola guy, our main one's on vacation, but our his like backup that comes in there, he's a Philly fan, and we haven't talked all football season. And then like Monday, he's like, "Hey, so your boys got a pretty big victory," and I was like, "Don't even." I was like, "We play y'all again. Y'all need to lose. That's all I'm worried about." And then we talk shit on Washington because. No,
I listen.
Washington.
You're coming to Philly.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 2024.
And I'm going to tell you, James, you're a bigger asshole than you think. You would fit in fine here. You would.
I let Pittsburgh get like, I kind of got a little sentimental on Pittsburgh. Philly, I don't think it's going to happen. There's too much green there.
I don't. There's not much money at all.
Like Eagles can't do it.
Listen, I'm telling you, we get along great. Having said that,
right? Well, actually, you know what? Jesus Christ. So somebody ribbing me because I think we got hacked one more time. It's actually my father. So we'll see. I wonder what the hell he's got to say.
What?
Fan of the show? I don't know, man. I thought y'all were doing this.
Your father? I'm so excited. Randy.
Fan of the show.
Okay.
Supposedly, it says he's joining. I don't know if he knows.
Do you always give the Zoom numbers out to your father?
I do not. That's why I'm kind of wondering what's happening.
I'm not sure what's happening either.
There's a lot going on right now.
But whatever it is, it doesn't sound like he's connecting very well, is he?
It says joining.
Well, we know how that internet is in Norman. Norman.
Oh man, I wish he was on when you said that, dude. He would go nuts.
Adam's at a basketball game right now.
Yeah, he looks really into it too. And where the hell's Mike?
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck kind of show is this? What the fuck kind of show? I mean, we joke about being, professional and all that stuff, and half the time it's just like a joke. But what in the absolute fuck is going on in this episode?
Well, I think you were ribbing me that your dad's going to be here anyway, because I don't see that it's happening.
Ain't that the truth? I feel like we should just get to a match, because this show is fucking off the rails.
All right, let's get to a match. I got a match in mind. We can go to the first one. Daniel Bryan.
Fuck yeah, Devin, that's a good idea.
Versus Sheamus at WrestleMania 28. James,
I got a match in mind, and we can go to the first one.
Go ahead, Adam.
That's not even the first one, dude. That's the second one. What kind of shit do we have going on here?
It's the first one on my notes. Sorry. I wasn't reading the... What's this called? Outline.
What's this called?
Go ahead, read it.
The outline?
Well, in 1999, Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, tell me about the match. Tough guy.
Oh, he's not a top guy, though.
I said tough guy.
About Sheamus and Daniel Bryan?
Yeah.
You know what? It's your show, Devin. Fucking take it away. How did we get there?
Okay, so it was honestly just Sheamus tearing up a bunch of people. Daniel Bryan won the world title after winning the Money in the Bank, cashed in on the Big Show, got the world championship. Then Sheamus became the number one contender at No Way Out. I'm pretty sure he won an Elimination Chamber match. And then, that led to here. You win the Elimination Chamber at No Way Out. You get the number one. You get the title shot at the pay-per-view. So,
speaking of title shots, check this out.
We got 2 people coming on right now.
2 people.
Can someone explain to me what the fuck is going on today?
Who put it on Twitter?
What we got? Wait a minute. We got Randy Elkouri, and we got James Sorensen on the show.
It's the we're world champion. Get it right.
I don't know what's going on today, guys. Just trying to do some great matches.
I came in to class up the act.
I came in to maybe, I don't know, maybe make someone jealous. I don't know. I don't know. Some jealous, some to be jealous.
That's the new one, isn't it?
I don't know. Maybe. But
the new Sammy Guevara action figure for those listening at home.
So let's
I thought it was toilet paper.
Trying to do a show here, but we appreciate you guys coming on. And Mr. Elkouri, Randy, I'm sorry, we're not going to start that again, sir.
No, Randy.
There you go.
No. Since you're here, do you have anything you want to ask or say?
Well, I really love you. I really love you guys. Okay, but I got a few things to comment about your show.
Oh boy.
Hold on, Brad. Take your glasses off. Rub your forehead. I'll just start with you, Brad. I watched the episode I watch the episode every week. Yeah. But I'm still trying to figure out, using my son's favorite word, how in the fuck do you get stuck in a venue, a bar, and they lock you in there?
Yeah, true story.
And the worst thing is you're stuck in a bathroom. I mean, did you have urine and feces all over you when you woke up in the morning?
Well, as your son loves to say, I'm always surrounded by feces in this town. Ba-boom.
Well, it sounds to me like you got locked in on purpose. But
I definitely did not get locked in on purpose. I think I was throwing up and just decided to lay down on the feces, on the throw up, and on the piss. I promised you it wasn't. Yeah, I'm not going to clean it up.
Well, a normal guy wouldn't even call 911. He just went out the fire door and left. But considering who you are, Brad, hey, we love you, dude. But go figure. And Adam, didn't you chime in a while ago? I mean, is this Adam?
Every once in a while.
Is this Adam this week? I mean, we don't know if you're a Ninja Turtle or if you're cosplaying Ed. I mean, you never know who you're going to get when Adam chimes in.
You got to keep it fresh.
He keeps
it. Got to keep it fresh. Wiki.
And none of you guys are safe, okay? Mike's Meat Minute. I mean, I give you shit all the time, but with lasagna, is there any meat lasagna? Isn't it just like cheese and noodles?
Well, everybody got to have something.
But Mike, I love you, man. But you're real quiet until you get a few in you, and then you just won't shut the hell up.
That's playing.
He was the same way at Boy Scouts. He was the same way.
I just got to try to find that happy medium.
And the coach in here to defend himself, I honestly cannot watch the podcast drinking beer and looking at Coach on the screen. I mean, he moves too damn much, and I don't know whether I'm drunk or vertigo's setting in. What the hell's going on? And I haven't figured out. Well, I haven't figured out how many bagels and cream cheese one man can freaking eat in an hour and a half, 2 hour time limit.
Out of all the stuff that he's done on the podcast, that's the one thing you remember?
That's the one thing I remember.
I mean, he has sat on the 50-yard line. He did not see Ric Flair.
Yeah, he saw Ric Flair.
I mean,
well, if he did, we didn't.
Walk right by.
We kind of got a drive by when Flair showed up.
It was the longest. What was that? An hour and a half of build up for that?
It was a drive-by nature.
Just for him to walk by.
Now Devin's on the screen. And I sent this to Brad, and I don't know if Brad's asked it yet, but I've really got to find out. Devin,
It's 11 soft.
Well, Devin supports Nitro Pepsi.
Yes, sir.
Well, I haven't figured out because, you're such a Sammy Guevara fan. And we all know that Ty Conte, Ty Mello, whatever, advertises for Bang. So I haven't figured out why you're not supporting Bang. But then I figured out it probably tastes like shit to you because when she swapped spit with Sammy Guevara,
the only bang you're tasting is what comes out his ass because your head's so far up his ass.
True.
Oh, okay, Randy.
I mean, you know, I've been the Nitro Pepsi bothers me with the bang thing. I'm kind of trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So,
do you like the Nitro Pepsi?
I drink water. Beer's made with water. Sweet tea's made with water, and I drink water. So, I'm strictly a water drinker.
All right,
Randy, you know what's his name? What's Sammy Guevara's girlfriend's name? Wife, whatever her name is.
Time Mello.
Mello.
Yeah, do you know what she was for Halloween? She was actually a pinata. She was a pinata because apparently everybody gets to hit it. So she usually just lets everybody hit it. So she just dressed up as a pinata.
Cancel that.
Waka waka.
And Devin hit it second hand.
Well, that's why she supports Bang, because that's what everybody does when they walk by her.
There you go. But you know, guys, I really love the show, and I got to say one thing. You know, my baby boy, you know, my stud's on there, and you guys got to quit picking on the dude. I mean,
Mr. Elkouri's baby boy.
Yeah, leave my boy.
Picks on me.
Leave my boy alone. I mean, and all I can say is, if you won't leave him alone, then fuck you.
What a bunch of fucking shit. He's the biggest ball buster of anybody here. I love it, though. I love it.
No. You guys pick on me so much every episode.
We do?
You know.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
I think you rip on yourself, you know?
Okay, now Brad just showed up on screen. Now, Brad, you're bald head and everything, so if you didn't look like such a freaking ball, he wouldn't bust on it all the time.
Oh, boom. All right. That's good.
Where I get it from, baby.
No, guys, really.
Philadelphia.
Really, guys. Okay, no, don't even go to the Philadelphia thing. Like he said, there ain't but one thing from freaking Philadelphia. You guys don't do nothing to eat shit up there. You know.
They got one good thing.
I think you're sorry that every episode. Every episode he says that.
They've had only one good thing come out of Philadelphia. Blue Meanie.
Did I just see Sorensen on the screen?
EC Dub. EC Dub.
What in God's name is James Sorensen doing on here?
Good question.
Guys, I thought I'd just chime in for a minute. It's about time for the old man to go to bed. I got to get up.
Take Sorensen with you.
All jokes aside, Randy, thanks so much for coming on. Surprise, but thanks so much for coming on. Had a great time with you, Top Guy Weekend. Can't wait to see you next one.
Me too.
You guys are awesome. Everybody, every one of you guys, even Sorensen. But I'm trying to figure out something. I'm in the middle of watching. James, should I even talk about this? I'm watching episode 28, whatever the fuck episode it's on. And I know that there was a discussion about the Roman Reigns and whatever the freaking Paul guy is.
A little discussion, yeah. Little discussion.
Can I bring that up, James?
Yay, I hope you do.
It's your show, Randy.
Okay, you know, why the fuck would you give Logan Paul the championship? I mean, he's a freaking Twitter geek. And if you're going to give the champion to somebody, Jesus Christ, just give it to Ed.
Ed Prater?
Same concept. Just give it to freaking Ed.
Ed doesn't have 30 million followers on Instagram.
But he's just as good as Logan Paul.
Well, we see Logan Paul at WrestleMania.
Why would you have a guy hold the championship for 300 and some odd days and give it to some dumbass that walked in there for one and done? Of course, Devin, you know how one and done is. I mean,
I wouldn't. I've been with Erica for 9 years. So.
Just Erica or the roommate?
Oh,
yes, sir.
I mean, of course, you know the true meaning of tag team, I guess.
So we can actually end the show now because it's not going to do any better than that.
Guys, I got to get. Love you guys. Show's awesome.
Thanks,
Take care
Pop.
of my boy. Be nice to my boy. Because if not, I'm going to fuck you up next Top Guy Weekend.
Thank
Always
you,
nice
Randy.
to him.
Thank you for your support.
Hey,
Thanks,
Stud,
Randy.
love you.
We'll,
Have a
Love
good
you
we'll
too,
take
Dad.
care of
Love you,
Randy's
Randy.
son.
See you guys.
All right, so that brings us to
I wasn't kidding.
James Sorensen, who just happened to pop in as well. I'm not sure what James, what did you do? Elkouri, did you just share this by accident?
I didn't do shit.
Well,
Sorensen, I love your shirt though.
Yeah, you're a
It's a good
badass.
shirt. It's a good looking shirt though, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's
That
one of the
kick out
it's one of the
crew
best.
tee.
It's one of the best shirts on the market.
You remind me of Antonio Santos,
Well, he just wears a white
but
beater.
much uglier.
Oh,
So let me ask you, Sorensen, what brings you here today? Do you have anything you want to ask us?
well, Top looks like Mr. Bama has had a few traveling weekends last month. How was
Okay,
New
well,
Orleans?
I'd rather talk about the finger poke of doom instead of listening to him. I mean,
How was New Orleans? How was Houston?
January
Houston was
4th,
awesome because-
1999.
Houston was awesome because
Oh, just fucking guy. I mean, this is every week. He looks at you like it takes like 10 seconds to answer one every time. You don't know if you can hear him. He doesn't even know if he can hear you.
you totally missed it, man. It was so good.
Trust me, I dealt with him, and I did deal with him in New Orleans. I drove 18 hours. Well, and eventually took up 23 hours each way after
You
stopping.
didn't tell him how I roasted you the whole car ride to SmackDown.
He did. Okay, he roasted me. He roasted me all the way to SmackDown. Bought 2 Bray Wyatt championships. That was really cool.
You're just loaded, aren't you, Sorensen?
His mouth is.
My heart is.
That's big balling.
I was nice enough to give a kick-out crew member's son one of those belts, and then a birthday boy just randomly. And I got a small kids universal title, which is really cool.
Oh, that's very generous of you, man.
Yeah, I'm a giver.
It's called being a Sorensen. You know how we got Shabanian? That's being Sorensen.
It's his
It's
own
the opposite.
like a verb, like like
Yeah.
Nation, Shivani. Now you got like the Sorensen,
Yeah. There we go. We got them all.
I sometimes I give too much, but that's for me to decide, not anyone else. But I'd do anything for any 5 of you.
Appreciate that, man.
Well, we appreciate you coming on the show.
Yeah. I don't know how it happened, but go ahead, ask another question.
Whitaker, what's this week's minute of Mike's Speak Minute?
That is to be determined. Because I just got in.
Oh, running storyline.
Yeah. If you listen to the kick-out crew near the end, you can't mess up my time.
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Sorensen has the opportunity to come on the show with us, and all he wants to know is about Mike's meat. That's all you.
Yeah, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on the show anyways.
I asked you about.
This week's has something to do with chicken, garlic.
Oh, he wants
I
the
can tell you
recipe
that.
too.
Sounds
my
like a
bad.
rerun,
My
Mike.
bad.
But
It's not a rerun.
Anything? What's your guys' fondest memory of?
It's a chicken and potatoes, garlic parmesan, cream sauce.
Of you, Sorensen?
Mhm.
Oh man, me and you had a Twitter beef when we first started talking, like first becoming friends, because you're the youngest guy in AFS, so you thought. And I'm just like
I'm the
much
youngest top
younger than
guy.
you.
You're still
That's very true.
until
That's
you
very
come
true.
until you come to top guy status. I still hold that king, mother trucker.
Oh, but we were sending those memes back and forth. That was funny. I really like that. And of course, seeing you at Top Guy Weekend was cool.
I didn't
Get
get a
to actually
chance
meet
to
you in
really
person.
hang out with him on Top Guy Weekend because he was a celebrity all on his own.
Yeah, he was hanging out with Sting.
Yeah,
and
like
shit
every
like
time I
that.
looked at him, he was with Sonny Ono, Sting, the Cat, Ernest Miller.
The
Who am I forgetting here? Jimmy?
Jacob fought too.
Jacob
Jacob
well, I
Fatu.
got my 5 minutes with him as well. But yeah.
So
So do you work for Fight TV?
No. No,
Are you like an honorary oos or?
I am now. Me, Elkouri, Bama.
Uzi.
I mean, I picked him up. I picked up Oos from the airport. Bama took him to the airport.
Fantastic.
There you go.
But I didn't get to do much Top Guy stuff, but I got to make some memories on my own. And
That's all that matters.
I was just grateful to spend as much time as I did with each one of you. Even a
little bit of time. Let it work.
Oh, there'll be more trips and stuff, more vacations.
There
like
will.
you just hung out with Adam recently.
Mm-hmm. And Adam, you muted. I know. And well, I guess the big question is: James, have you recovered your phones from my lost treasure of the Kick Out crew?
So I'm not sure where James went. He tends to do this.
What happened? Sorry, what happened? There's a leak in my bathroom, man. I got to get that thing fixed.
Oh, it's Whitaker's fault. We'll blame him.
You know, I just got that joke this week listening to the podcast.
But I asked if you have you recovered my lost treasure video on your phone?
Your video?
From Top Guy Weekend.
No. Well, I mean, we have a sweet ass I had a sweet ass interview with Megan, but I mean, you know, like, yeah, that phone has not been recovered now. It is in the cosmos, as they say.
I say hidden treasure because that's pretty much what it is now. A hidden lost
That's
treasure.
right.
Somebody has it.
Speaking of hidden treasures, what about the thing of Poker Doom? I feel like Sorensen
Well,
from talking about interesting matches.
January 4th,
right.
1999.
Sorensen, is that all you got for us this week, man?
I got something better than Montreal Screwjob of any Bret Hart match. I feel like the WrestleMania 12 match between Shawn and Bret gets over, like, as long of how long it is a pretty good match, and I feel like everybody just craps on it because of how long it is. I want your guys' take on that. On why
What match? The Montreal Screwjob?
No. The
hour-long match between Bret and Shawn that went to overtime.
Oh, it was a great match.
Yeah, it's just
we covered on the first bonus episode of the Kickout Crew.
So my opinion on it always has been the same. I kind of feel the way Conrad does, that if a match is going to be an hour, it's just like to me it's like the fourth quarter of a basketball game. You don't need to start watching till then. Now, if you don't know it's going to be an hour, like a Broadway that goes with like Daniel Bryan and Hangman Page, I think that's a little bit different. And if they are going to have it go an hour, I think the idea of not having falls up until the overtime makes it a little tough. So I like seeing like 3 falls and then somebody's got to catch up. That's my opinion on that. I do have a little bit of attention deficit, so like the rest of the world. So that's me. Guys, you can chime in.
I mean, you know, I get it, but it's not. As long as they don't overplay it with multiple people doing it, I guess it's all right.
Yeah. I agree.
I think there's better matches.
I really
Nowadays,
love
there's
that
a whole
match.
lot better matches.
It's I grew up out of VHS of Shawn Michaels' greatest hits, but it was before his back injury. So it was his real, like, when he was really good, Shawn Michaels. And that was on it. And I watched that match probably 5 or 6 times growing up. And I'd imitate it with all my real action figures, these guys. But yeah, I love that match.
Well, I appreciate you guys letting me hop on and
Thanks for coming on.
Appreciate it. And Devin,
Yeah,
Expect
thanks.
to see that
Appreciate you
sometime
joining
soon.
us. You be.
Oh, all right. Thanks, Sorensen.
Yeah, appreciate the support, bro. Nice tank top.
Yeah,
Best one out
seriously,
there.
brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you supporting us, man.
No problem. Anytime.
Always.
I'll talk to you soon.
Yep.
Thanks,
All
man.
right.
Have a
Thanks,
good one.
brother.
Yep.
All right, that's what 3 interruptions so far. Can we please get back to making an episode?
Hey,
didn't
can
realize
we
we
just
had that
point
many
out
listeners.
Mike's here now too?
Hey, and I'm here.
So, Mike, you
And-
wanna just jump in on your topic?
Yeah, well, I'll jump on my topic. That's fine. I'll start off. Do you guys tell me why I wasn't here in time?
We
Tell
actually
who?
didn't.
You didn't. You didn't even tell nobody I wasn't here. Nobody even
No,
noticed.
they they
I
knew you
mean-
weren't here, but we didn't know. We didn't. We were waiting on you, man. Out of respect. Out of respect. What's that? You're muted
matter?
and Adam's loud. This is the best twofer.
I'm trying to stay away from the door. I'm sorry.
All right, I'm back. My internet fucked up. This shit right here. My son had his first wrestling matches today, so I was doing that. Won both of them.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Very good. Won the first one by points and won the second one by a pinfall. So awesome for that. But I did notice one thing. GCW is now going to be on Fight Plus. What y'all think about that? For $4.99, you can watch all the GCW you want. And
That's
Devin,
a
I know
good
I asked
step.
you about it. Yeah, Devin, you say you don't watch much of GCW, but I think it'd be a good way to introduce it to everybody. And I haven't watched a lot of it besides, what's here, a little bit here and there. But you for now you can get for $4.99, you can get all the GCW stuff and all the past stuff and everything else.
I'm a Fight
This
Plus
ain't no
member,
ad because
so
they ain't paying us. I'm just thinking
I'll
it's pretty
check that
cool that
out.
they're on Fight.
Yeah.
So,
Because you get
that's why I
Mox,
watch like
Effie,
yeah,
Manser,
you
get,
Jeff Jarrett.
Janela did a bunch. Yeah, Double J.
I mean, so yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So y'all be on the lookout for that. And I guess there's some other shit going off in Saudi Arabia right now too, as the boys are going over there.
Well, we air after that, so.
Oh yeah, there's some shit that happened over there. We don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of keeping it quiet. We'll let you know next week our thoughts on it.
I'm just saying, if their government's issuing a warning, like, hey, just so y'all know this is happening.
the Prince of Saudi Arabia is now the new Universal Heavyweight.
Ooh, boy, that one's gonna age well, I bet. So that's when I said, if you're gonna do that, you better pay me more than $20. But that being said, yeah, Saudi Arabia, huh? Crazy shit.
Yeah,
Right?
we'll see what happens. I mean, we already seen what happens, but yeah.
So, I mean, this Saudi show, I don't know. I can't get into it. One, I don't like the idea of it being on noon on a Sunday or Saturday.
Well, yeah, that time zone. I wish they would do it in our time zone, just see if it'd be like 4 a.m. over there when it starts.
That would
Man,
be
you know what's
awesome.
funny? They would still all go.
Yeah, they would. But, I mean,
hold on.
But for the money that they're paying over there,
What?
you would
So
think.
you guys are ribbing me. This is what happened.
I don't rib.
I haven't been here. So.
Hey, I feel like I just got ribbed again. I think someone's fucking with us.
Well, I'll tell you who it's not. It's not me.
Well, I'll tell you who
You know,
it is because we got another visitor. I guess it is literally is their show. It's your show.
Seriously?
It's your show. Yeah, we got another run in. We haven't even talked about a match yet. I thought this was a wrestling podcast. See, I said it was improv.
Yeah,
and people
Sheamus
just shit all over it, and we're literally having to improv this whole damn episode.
Sheamus broke Dang O'Brien, won the title really quick after Dang O'Brien kissed AJ.
Yeah, 18 seconds.
These matches were crazy, insane. I had to watch them like 7 times.
I know. It was like almost a half hour.
Yeah.
So James, you warned us about something.
I guess everybody's giving me the finger poke of doom on this bullshit right now.
I thought you were gonna say the finger.
January 9th in the Georgia Dome. In the ATL. Walk on. I thought someone was joining us. My goodness.
Let's just get back to it then, if that's okay.
Waka.
Honestly, we don't need any more interruptions.
I bet you it's Coach fucking with us.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Boy, he's gonna love this.
It probably is.
He's over there getting high with Ric Flair saying, hey, watch this shit.
I hope Ric Flair watches this.
So Halloween Havoc 1999, which I thought we were done with Halloween, but my God, the scares keep on coming.
Mike was pumped
October 24th of 1999 at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, in the Las Vegas suburb of Paradise, Nevada. And my God, we're having paradise on this episode. Let's see here. Did you know that was the fourth consecutive year that took place in Paradise? My goodness.
Who are the announcers?
What the fuck?
I don't even know anymore, man. Did you know that in 2014, all of WCW's Halloween Havoc pay-per-views became available on the WWE Network? Hold on.
Oh. What is this?
Wait a minute. Wait just a minute.
Cool picture. Awesome t-shirt on it.
Yeah.
Looks like an ugly Brad Stanton, huh? What is with the internet and everybody else in the world?
I love the
I'm telling you, it's
audio
It's
feature.
Coach fucking with us. He's sending all these people to us.
Oh, fuck me.
And then he took them away.
Right?
What the hell is going on here?
Video version's fucking awesome on this one, too.
Oh, boy.
I want to give a shout out to Ted. Straight up, another shout out to Ted, man. Fucking nailed it. First run in. Yeah, I did not know it was first. See, somebody's fucking with us because I didn't know it was the first of plenty.
I didn't know either, and I also didn't know if they are going to do a run in. Wow.
Oh, shit.
Whoa!
Hello there.
Well, look at this guy.
Look at that shirt.
Hey, look at that shirt.
So, Adam, this is quite a surprise.
Whoa, who the hell are these guys? I thought I was calling my Uncle Jim.
Well,
I'm
if
much
you can't
better
connect
looking
with,
than your Uncle Jim.
if you can't connect with him either.
Well, I heard Jim. They didn't say it was going to be James Elkouri. Holy shit.
Right? Yeah, you lucked out. See, everybody just picks on me. My dad was right. Everybody's assholes.
So,
Well,
guys,
Go ahead.
I had to be relegated to, I feel like I should be out in the country. I had to be relegated to front porch sitting with this early Zoom time. I don't want my little girl bombing us. We got to keep it adult on here. So
A lot of front porch sitting. That's what I'm
front
saying.
porch sitting. I got a Diet Miller in my hand, so I'm all good.
You got to try that Nitro Miller. Those are good.
I haven't had that yet.
I like that. The sounds of that, Mike.
Jesus, I bet you do.
Well, if you listen to episode 5, I hadn't.
Right. Hey, so you gentlemen don't need to go see your doctors about any colonoscopies because you did a pretty good job shitting all over me a couple weeks ago.
Well, I mean, when you say a couple weeks ago,
No.
you shouldn't have chosen such a fucked up match.
Dude, that match was great. It's not. Hey, here's how it is. All right, I put this on Twitter. It's a gimmick match. So right off the bat, you gotta throw the adherence to rules out the fucking window. Not only was it a gimmick match, it was a gimmick on top of a gimmick match by spinning the wheel, making a deal. How legitimate is that?
Let me ask you a question, Adam. And you know what?
All right, I got questions for you all.
I think Brad he's on this one.
You're not alone on this, okay? Because
I know.
Who last week was talking, somebody on the podcast was talking about that's one of their favorite. Oh, freaking Bromwell. He freaking talks about it on the mailbag. That when you talk about your favorite Halloween Havoc match, he mentioned that one. I'm like, you asshole. I'm like, how dare you? Listen, and again, Simmons, not you, Bama, Simmons. We're not talking about the physicality. We're not talking about the characters. We're talking about the bullshit of the match. How do you give something like that 4 3/4 stars? How? We didn't even know what was going on.
Because of the brutality.
They literally ended the match fighting, and they said it's over.
Because of the brutality. In all honesty, when you sent this out or we were chatting about matches or whatever, I hadn't seen this match in like 3.5, 4 years. So I don't really remember the stupidity of the rules that were involved. I just remember that it was a knockdown, drag out, kick ass match. Now, is it anywhere near close to a catch as can match that Eddie and Ray was? Hell no. But I got no props for that.
I don't want to do another Guerrero match and Eddie match.
I do have to give you a little bit of credit.
About it.
I do have to give you some credit. Jake the Snake Roberts said that he would rather have that kind of match instead of anything else. When we had that Zoom with him, I asked him if there was any other match on that thing, what would you do? And he said the Texas Death Match sucking thingy.
All right, Adam, with that being said, would you rate that match a 4 3/4 stars rating?
I would give it a high rating as see, Meltzer throws me off with that because usually he's all about the technicality. You know, he gives those high star ratings, not usually like knockdown, drag out, ass kickings, that's what Vader and Cactus Jack was. So I don't, fuck Meltzer. I don't pay attention to his star ratings. It depends what you're asking me. Hey, do you want to see a pure wrestling match? How you gonna rank it? Well, I ain't gonna rank it very high. Hey, do you want to see some kick-ass, a good fight? Then I'm going to rank it high. So that's how I go on that.
It definitely wasn't catches can, more like
hell, not even close.
Trash can type of match, like a trash can match.
I will say I
love it,
I had to apologize for eating crow because that zombie match was fucking terrible. And I was like, man, this match sucks on the Cactus and Vader match. But boy, that zombie match was pretty atrocious.
That's pure shit.
So Adam, the thing that's funny, Adam from Simmons, I'm sorry. The thing that's funny is we don't ever agree on anything. The five of us.
Wait a minute. Did you say Adam from Simmons?
Adam from Simmons found USA, yes.
I'll take it.
But we never agree on anything. And everybody in the world seems to love that match except for the kick out crew.
Right.
And that's just really fun.
Hey, Stan, that leads me into my first quote unquote question for you guys. Stanton. Everybody, hey, little sidebar, everybody calls me Simmons, so that's why I'll throw last names out.
No, I'm all right. I thought you said Stan.
That's not what we call you, but it's okay.
Stanton. It's a Southern thing, Brad.
I've been called by my last name. Thanks, Elkouri.
We don't call him Simmons, do we, guys?
Stanton. Does he need to emphasize like a documentary?
I've been called everything under the sun, brother. Right. I've been called everything.
I call you shit show because that's what kind of matches you pick.
You didn't even pick them. That's the best part. You didn't even pick them.
Anyway, right. But I'll fall under that tree. So, anyways, what I wanted to chat with you guys about tonight was spoiler alert for all what I call the cockites out in the podcast world. Like that, cockites.
I like
trademark
that.
It. There you go. Anyway, spoiler alert. As the Kickout crew records on Thursday, so this week's episode dropped today, October the 3rd. So at the very end of that episode, November 3rd. Anyway, so at the very end of this week's episode, the Kickout crew touched on what is going down this Saturday in Saudi Arabia, Crown Jewel, the Logan Paul, Roman Reigns situation. So delve into that a little deeper, and then I'll give my perspective. Whoever wants to start, go.
We talked about that.
Do we have to listen to your perspective?
No, you don't have to.
Okay, good deal.
But
okay.
If you've been reading the news, a lot of things have been changing lately for that.
Off.
So
what's
let's
that?
See what happens. I said, if you've been reading the news, a lot of things are changing right now. So let's see if that actually happens.
Wasn't things changing the last time they went there? It happened.
Yeah, last time they tried to leave.
Yeah, not as they're getting over there.
See, I think the Saudi Arabia show should be like strictly like a you just go over there, we do the show for y'all, and that's it. It shouldn't be storyline driven. It shouldn't pertain to anything that's going on weekly. It should be just a, hey, here's y'all show. Thanks for the money.
Big ass house show.
Yeah, here's the big name people you want, and be done with it. And the whole Roman Reigns.
Oh, this fucking guy.
You know,
I can say
internet.
I can say one good thing about this one right here. No Goldberg.
That's
don't
a
know
good
that.
point.
You don't know
Good
that.
point,
man.
Hey, but on the flip side, shouldn't $50 million give you whatever you want? Like if they say, hey, we want to see, Becky Lynch naked. I mean, shouldn't $50 million get you what you want?
Well, they'll ask her to put more clothes on. They'll want her to
I
put
know,
clothes on.
I know. I'm just
Alexa
thinking
Bliss,
like
I'm
me.
down.
I'm just thinking
I'll
like
be
me.
watching.
$50 million. I want to see Becky Lynch, naked. So.
That's not going on Peacock.
No,
Anyway.
what he's saying
just
is
going on
they're
my
paying all
path.
that money. Like they pretty much book the card. That's like, hey, we're paying you for this. We want to see this and this and this and this. I get what you're saying.
Hey, so the cockeyes that are dedicated like me that listen to today's episode, got a little taste on where you guys were coming from. And James, initially I'm like you. This is fucking ridiculous. There's no way Logan Paul.
You're about to get kicked the fuck out of here. What is the
he's
but?
about to
What
take
is the
my
but?
side, motherfucker.
There's a but coming, but there's a but coming. And I still agree with you, James, that there's no way Logan Paul should straight up beat Roman Reigns. You've built up Roman Reigns for over 3 years now that he's unbeatable. However, if they have Paul Heyman and someone else screw Roman Reigns to where it's believable, and thus possibly splitting the titles up down the road, then I think you've got better expanded storylines, and you're bringing in Logan Paul's, 24 million Instagram followers or whatever the fuck.
Then bring in somebody that has more. That's all it's about. Bring in someone that has more.
Who has
What
more?
about Jimmy Uso?
Probably LeBron.
What about Jimmy
bring
Uso?
in fucking LeBron.
I got a quick question.
Bring in J-Lo. She probably has more. Bring in fucking Ben Affleck.
You shake that ass, bro.
So I agree with you, James. On the surface, I agree with you.
No. If you justify it with
layers.
the followers, then bring in someone with more. If that's your metric, that's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying it's not the beginning of time they've been doing this. This is nothing new. And I said that on the show, and I'm repeating it.
Yeah.
Since the beginning of time, they brought in celebrities that have nothing to do with the product. For what? To get eyes on the product. That's it. Brad is horny.
Would this be a good time for a cash in?
I think it'd be a great time for a cash in. And I think it would be awesome. You hear me out, because I do not like Sami Zayn. But let's say Austin Theory goes to cash in, and old Uzi grabs the briefcase from Austin Theory and cashes it in himself. And then Ginger Fidel leaves as the champion, which he's not going to be there because obviously he's, Syrian. But that would be a hell of a story.
Wait, James.
What is
so
it,
you, the man who absolutely hates Sami Zayn and called him, and I quote, a ginger little bitch the other day, and text message to me, is all for him stealing the money in the bank and cashing it in on Roman.
I would rather that than Logan Paul is what I'm getting at. I would rather have Roman win because obviously why the fuck not? But
I do think they're moving away from the money in the bank from him a little bit from what's his name, Austin. I mean, he's still shown every week, but I feel like he's losing a lot. But what?
Lesnar's there. What if Lesnar comes out, steals it from him, and then cashes it?
What is that? So it's what is possession 9/10 of the law? Is that the way it works?
Goldberg.
Don't you have to earn it?
It's fake, Brad. Or Goldberg can come in and steal it.
Did you hear that, Adam Bambama? He said fake.
Goldberg can come in and steal it, man. I'm telling you, how dope would that be?
I thought he said cake. No, he said cake. He said it's cake.
Ever since old Austin Theory had Daddy Vince's pee-pee popped out of his mouth, his pushes got pushed the other way big time.
I agree.
I'm so glad I'm in public at a gymnasium at a school.
Isn't that game over yet?
It's halftime.
Halftime? I thought the game started.
Jesus.
No, they didn't. I told you they don't start on time because the game before them took longer.
You told me 6 o'clock.
I said that's what time they're supposed to start, but the game before them went longer, so they started late.
halftime.
This is enthralling.
That's what they do after 3 quarters of basketball.
I'm just glad Adam is on the episode that I'm on because I missed that last one, man. And you and Bryant and Frank killed it. I was pretty jealous. Like, damn, Adam's
James,
funny.
Hey James, I used to be right there with you with Sami Zayn, but I gotta give the ginger dude some credit, man.
What in the
ever since he's jumped on the bloodline, he has raised his game infinitely.
Yeah, I'll give you.
You got to give him props. Well, yeah,
I'll give you that.
I'm not gonna put the world title on it. I'm not fucking crazy. But all right, are we done beating this one up?
Yeah, I think we're good on that one.
All right. Now we're all ad-free shows, top guys, whether kayfabe or not. So last night, ad-free show's own, the last outlaw, Jeff Jarrett, Double J, made his appearance on Dynamite. What is Kick Out Crew's feelings and on that?
Motherfucker's winning, bro. 2022 is his year, man. He's winning.
Oh my God,
he's off the chain right now. And he's probably been like the only person ever to go in every single other wrestling promotion.
And I can separate the like I'll listen to Jeff as like the podcast, all that stuff. But when he's on TV, if he's being a heel, which it appears he is, I'll definitely be like, that son of a bitch. I can separate the man from it because I think it's good. I want to see where it goes.
In my opinion, I think you could separate us, and Twitter's the worst or the best for this. I go on Twitter and I think you can separate the people that truly get the professional wrestling industry and those who do not. Because you're going through Twitter and I'm seeing so many people just shitting on Jeff Jarrett like, he's never been over. What the hell? This ain't a big move. And I'm thinking, you guys are coming from a place that you hate somebody, but you don't get he's doing his job better than anybody. All this crap on Jeff Jarrett, and they're fucking praising Colt Cabana, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I think that was a shot at Punk.
Colt Cabana's never been nothing but a fucking joke in his life.
It's fine.
But yes. That was Tony Khan whacking off right on CM Punk.
Did anybody expect Jeff Jarrett last night? Was that something that was
no?
No, I didn't know.
That came out of nowhere.
All right, that's awesome.
Like I was trying to think of little Easter eggs he may have been leaving on My World, and I came up with nothing.
Yeah, he didn't. He's good.
He's been
My World's top 3 to me on AFS. I love it.
Oh yeah,
he's been in WWE. He's been in. Now AEW, he was special referee in the NWA. He was at Ric Flair's last ever match. I feel like I'm missing something too. He's been
he's married. He's married to Karen Jarrett.
GCW and married to Karen Jarrett.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Look at that. Again, seriously.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but we're trying to do a show. I mean, I guess it's your show. Tonight, it's your show.
My show.
Did you post this shit on Discord or something?
No.
He did.
I think you assholes put it on Twitter.
Just trying to freaking do the matches.
Oh. Who do we have here?
Yeah, we got to run it by Alison.
Hello, boys.
Ooh,
how are you?
Now.
How are you?
Good.
Nice
How
to
are
see
you?
Hey, Allison.
Thanks for joining us.
You are welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for just jumping on.
I mean, you say it's my show, so I figure
We said, see, this is set up the whole time. You say it enough, and they believe.
And we appear. That's what happens.
Oh yeah. Hey, it's your show, so take it away.
Well,
Like
so
a genie in a bottle.
I came with some questions. I hope that's all right.
All right.
Perfect.
It's encouraged.
We didn't know you were coming.
It's all about you.
Hey, so I thought that would work. So I'll let you guys pick.
What is she doing here?
Oh, hey, Adam. Hi.
Yeah, he's doing his best Rosie impression of being here, there, and everywhere.
I can see it. All right. So who wants to go first?
Yeah, you pick, babe.
I pick. All right. I'll go. Brad, I'll pick you first then.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. So we're gonna do your specialty, which is FMK.
Nice.
Yay.
And we're gonna go my favorite, which is wrestling hair. So we're gonna do men and women's. So we're gonna go for men. You've got Brian Pillman Jr., Jungle Boy, and Tanahashi.
So let me ask you a question here. You're picking me with the hair because I'm bald?
No. This is so. If you know anything about me, I have a thing about wrestling hair. You have to have clean hair, not oily, and you have to be presentable. I love clean shaven heads.
Okay,
that's presentable.
Get it out there.
Yes, clean shaven is a look, and it's a good look.
I didn't choose.
Did he pay you? Did he pay you to say that?
No, he did not.
All right.
It's well documented for me.
All right, so let's go with those names again.
Okay, so we've got Brian Pillman Jr., Jungle Boy, and Tanahashi.
Okay, I'm killing Tanahashi.
Okay.
I am going to I gotta fuck Jungle Boy, right?
Okay.
And then, I think I'd like to be part of the Pillman family for sure. And just me and Methany later on, huh?
Interesting choices. Okay.
Went there, huh? Went there.
All right.
Hey, look, it was I had a little
Brad Metheny has passed away. Brad Metheny has passed away.
Oh shit, she did. Oh, it's still
I like your Jungle Boy answer. Like, of course, Jungle Boy. Like, like we're dumb.
I forgot about her dying, but at the same time, we're just gonna continue with that reason that
I don't know why you didn't marry Jungle Boy.
Because I'm not good enough for Jungle Boy. And
be in the Perry family.
I need Jungle Boy to have a little too much to drink and say, why not?
I guess you could always pull a Katie Vick.
I forgot about Anna Jay.
I'm pulling Jungle Boy just for Anna Jay.
All
feel
right.
weird now about the Metheny thing. Anyway.
All right, well, let's go to the women then. So for the women, my choices were Maria Kanellis, Mandy Rose, and Britt Baker.
Okay, I'm killing Britt Baker just for the fact that she's a Steelers fan.
She can do your dental work.
Yeah, you know what? I need some dental work.
Hey, Brad, this right here is a Amy Rule exception.
Why don't we just leave her out of this? She's not welcome on this show. Thank you.
I almost threw that in, but I was like, no, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be polite.
All right.
Definitely.
So Mandy Rose, you said?
Yes.
And we also
Maria
said
Kanellis.
Damn, I met Maria Kanellis recently. She kind of like pretended to smile at me, if you know what I mean. So because
it's about her hair, remember.
So because of that, I think I have to have sex with her. I fuck her.
Okay.
Because she doesn't want to at all, and that makes me want to do it even more. And then I'm gonna go ahead and marry Mandy Rose because why not? And she does have very nice hair.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you.
She was better blonde, I'll put it that way.
Really?
Oh, when she changed it, I was a hater.
Not happy?
I'm
digging the dark hair.
Yeah,
everybody is. I know I'm alone in this.
I'm a dark hair, dark eyes kind of guy, so I'm in.
I think she's rocking it. It's working.
It is working.
Yeah.
And James, she likes Otis, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's before.
Why would you say that, Brad? Why did that pop in your mind for any specific reason?
3 weeks in a row, buddy. I just thought I'd give it to you. I just thought I'd tee you up.
Huh?
Because Otis lives in Florida.
Yeah. So does 90% of the roster.
Oh man.
All right.
That was fun,
Allison. Thank you. Let's go next to Elkouri, James. All right. So if you got your beer sponsorship that I hear you talk about so often.
Are you talking about the cold, refreshing taste of Natural Light?
Yes, that one. If you got that sponsorship, what type of event would you put on to promote for them?
Promote for them?
Yes, because if
easy, a cookout, like some barbecue type of, Cajun ball. That stale cracker dude. I get that stale cracker dude there, and we promote some, it would be some type of ball, maybe barbecue, and then we'd do the what's that called? Damn it, they even televise it now. I was gonna call it sandbag, but I know that's not what it's called. But you know what I'm saying? You throw You throw the beanbag into the hole on the other end.
Cornhole.
With the chicken.
Thank you.
Hey.
Yeah, sorry.
Look, I'm wearing a cornhole shirt because I'm a cornhole champion.
You got a cornhole shirt on.
What the hell?
Yeah, you can have cornhole. You can do like, I would stay away from like axe throwing and stuff because involve the great refreshing taste of natural light. But you want people to drink responsibly.
All right. Very good.
Yeah,
nice.
Awesome.
Hey, I'm trying to help your cause.
Kick out, cookout.
See, trying to help your cause here.
For all the cockanites.
All the cockites.
Cockites, sorry.
Please don't call us that. Please don't call us that. No.
I love being a cockite.
No.
We're gonna have a poll on Twitter for that.
Oh God, please.
You can't beat it. It's perfect.
All right, Adam, you can be the king of the cockites then, because
I'll wear the crown proudly.
Hey, he's the one that came up with it.
Shirt right there. There you go.
Cock out. I need a shirt.
We got a new shirt idea.
There you go.
Shirt idea.
Oh boy. All right, Devin, because that was a good one.
Ma'am.
You're next. You're next. All right. So because you and I agree on the most important thing ever, which is that the Yankees are the best.
Yes,
Your
they
question. Your question combines both our favorite things, which are Yankees and wrestling. We're not including Erica in this because she's special. She goes number one. So
she does.
we're gonna play word association. I'm going to give you a word associated with the Yankees, and you're going to give me a wrestling word or name or something associating with the Yankees word. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And I only have a few, so this will be quick. All right. Okay. So first one, Aaron Judge.
Brian Cage.
Nice. Okay. Yankee Stadium.
What the
fuck? The Daly's Place.
Ooh. Wow. Okay.
Pander.
Enter Sandman.
Well, I only think. The Sandman. I was thinking of Mariano Rivera.
All right. Derek Jeter.
That goes Cody Rhodes.
All right. See, that was interesting. Okay.
Weird, but interesting.
Weird, but interesting. All right. All right.
Kids.
That was fun.
All right, Whitaker, you're up.
Oh,
okay. I'm playing to your strength, which is cooking. So if each member of the podcast was a cut of beef, what cut would they be and why?
Oh.
I like that. That's a good question.
Boy. Damn. Well, we got Elkouri can be a sirloin.
Wagyu? Is that what you say? Wagyu? Thanks, man. Man, that's so nice
Wagyu.
to say.
Let's see. Elkouri can be the sirloin. Devin would have to be London Boil. He'd be London Boil. Okay. Brad.
Prime beef, right? Prime beef.
New York strip.
What the fuck?
Northeast thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Bama's got to be the ribs. I'm sorry, but he's got to be the ribs.
The what?
Bama's got to be the ribs.
The ribs?
Bama, yeah, it got to be.
Yeah.
With the dad jokes, I mean, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Oh, perfect.
Come on, you guys.
Teeing us up, and we can't do it.
For real.
The rump roast.
Damn.
I am trying so hard here.
I'm completely missed that one.
Are you free a lot of Thursdays coming up?
That was a good
The
one.
rump roast.
All right. I don't think I can ask Adam his question, but I'll give it to you guys what it was.
He's ready.
So I was going to ask him as the professional. Can you hear me, Adam? I'm going to ask the question.
He's in out.
I'm going to ask the question anyway. So it was as a professional in the group, who today do you, oh my God, now I can't even read my writing. Do you think is being misused in the ring and could be a star if they were booked properly?
Ooh. That would be a good
So,
one.
because I think there's a few people today that I'm seeing, but I'm curious to know who he sees.
Well, what
about you guys?
Ass Bama has been this entire episode.
Right.
Go ahead, James.
He channeled in his Rosie. Oh, hey,
What about, well, why don't we have the other Adam answer the question?
Yeah,
in his
let's Simmons answer that one.
Simmons, why don't you answer that?
Repeat the question.
Okay, so the question is, watching today's wrestling, do you see anybody being misused and in the way they're being booked? that if you could book them differently, you think they'd be a star?
Ricky Starks.
Perfect example.
Ooh,
Fantastic
really
example.
That's good.
Which would lead me to a longer diatribe, but this is a common problem with AEW. They have so many people on their roster with so little TV time. I mean, nobody watches fucking YouTube, which is part of the problem. But if Ricky Starks was on every week, he'd be a name on everybody's lips. That's the first. That's the first one to answer your question. That comes to mind. I've also said the same thing for decades about Dolph Ziggler. I mean, Dolph is he's so talented. He's so versatile. It plays against him. There's no reason that dude shouldn't have at least one heavyweight title run, in my opinion.
If he was 3 inches taller, he'd be the world champion like Roman.
Oh, look who's back.
That's probably some truth to that, Bama. Go ahead, Bama's back now.
I'm sorry my son was shooting free throws and I turned my attention to him. I apologize.
Did he drain him?
That's why you need to watch the video version.
Don't apologize for attending your son's basketball game.
Bama, this question's for
I'm
you.
talking to Richard. It's okay. But I'm sorry, Richard. I do apologize.
Richard? Talking to me?
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. So I haven't answered the question, Allison, too, because this guy, I don't even know if he knows what weigh's up right now. How about this guy, Nick?
What we're talking about.
What?
I know what we're talking about. We're talking
All
about.
right, go. Answer it. It's your question. I already did
your question. What is it?
Okay, so I wish we could do something more with Austin Theory, because him just toting the suitcase around is a waste, because he needs to be in a prime position. Because being 24 years old, that dude is amazing. I mean, and he can adjust anybody's wrestling style. He makes everybody he's in the ring with, he makes him look amazing.
Agree.
So as far as WWE, him, AEW, I'd have to go Ricky Starks, like y'all said, because dude just come from NWA, had one shot with Cody, and they pushed him. Well, they tried to push him to the moon. But him, and I'm glad they're doing something with Powerhouse Hobbs too. Yeah.
Dante Martin, I've been a supporter of him. I think he's good too.
What about Nick Camarado?
I think he has a lot of potential too.
This Nick Camarado guy is a complete animal, and all he does is lose.
Until they shave his body, no.
Is that what it is?
You know who's somebody I would like to see?
I met him in town. You talking about a nice guy? I mean, he's super nice guy.
He's a monster.
Somebody I think that should be up there, like up there. Dolph Ziggler.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has everything.
I've said it for over a decade. I'm right there with you, Mike.
Yeah, I agree. I love him too. You know, he's the man.
He's great. And I mean, he's like where he's at now. He's great at putting everybody else over.
Yeah.
Look at the reaction he got when he went back to NXT.
Damian Priest.
Yeah.
I like to see Damian Priest out of the group and do his own thing.
Here's one that I think has been misused his entire life. Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think he could have been world champion in 2005, 2006.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, look who came with the questions, huh?
Right.
There we go.
Talk about being prepared. Freaking love it.
This is what happens when you're a nerd.
Oh, well, you're in good company. You're in the right company.
I do have a favor to ask, though, for Simmons.
Yes.
If Sorensen asks how long you were on the show, just tell him 5-10 minutes.
Well, hey.
Can't wait for him to hear that.
Hey, guys, I had one more thing I wanted you guys to chew on, and then I'm going to have to bounce too. My other question or bullet point was MJF. Why do they think we need to fucking turn him into a face?
But is he?
They're not turning. The fans are.
But are they?
I think they're teasing things. I don't think it's done deal. I think he's going to turn back on us. But when he does,
I think he's playing the fiddle right now.
Yeah.
Just the swerve, you know.
He's so good.
I'm hoping
because
can't we hate him like we hated Ric Flair all those years?
Exactly,
he was a true heel.
He's your top heel because if he turns face, who's their top heel?
I'm sorry,
nobody's
as a
as
heel,
good of a heel for that company as MJF. I don't get because if you turn him,
no one comes.
Who's going to step in
close.
and be the top guy that
you don't have?
I pay money to watch MJF lose. You know
they don't have one. They don't have one.
Exactly. I'm gonna try to keep that dude heel.
I do want to see MJF as champion, though. I would love to see him run as champion.
He's going to cheat to win, and it's going to be a big heel champion. I think
we will see this Saturday at Full Gear, November 12th.
November 19th, but
November 19th, next Saturday.
Right.
I'm terrible with dates.
I appreciate the effort, Devin. Appreciate the effort for real. But yeah, the 19th.
Yeah,
I might go. I might go.
Hey, Bama's right. They got Jeff Jarrett now. Jeff Jarrett, you'll slide in and be that top heel.
Not to MJF. And I'm going to cheer for him
he'll
anyway.
Get heat, but
no, if MJF turns face, Double J would be the number one heel. But now he's the number 2 heel, and he's only been there a week.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, I tucked him and Karen into bed, and they came out and hit someone with a guitar a half hour later. It was unbelievable.
All right.
Oh yeah, nice to meet you guys. Good night. Boom, a half hour later.
Kick out crew, my cock outs. Peace. I'm out.
Have a good night, Adam. Thanks for jumping in.
Adam, thank you, Adam. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Adam's cool, man. I wasn't on the episode that he was on.
No, that was it for my questions. I think I hit all of you, right?
Yeah.
So
that's it.
I want to ask you a quick question. Can we have an Alison meet minute?
Absolutely.
There we go. What do we got?
So what? So you mean I gotta ask you for?
No, I want you to give a recipe.
What's one of your favorite recipes?
Oh
yeah, like one of your favorite things
that's what he meant.
I know. I was like, what? Do you want to
set her up good?
Like,
hey, Allison, what's one of your favorite recipes, yo?
I'm not prepared.
Well, you don't have to like give like what's one of your favorite meals? You don't have to go through like tablespoon of salt.
No, so I can actually give you a really easy one. And I don't measure anything for this. It's a crock pot recipe. It's who's frozen? Am I frozen or is he frozen?
No, you're good.
I'm frozen.
Okay. It's brown sugar kielbasa. All I do is I take kielbasa and I put probably about 8 slices of butter in the bottom of the crock pot. I put kielbasa sliced up, not too thin, probably about half an inch to 3/4 of an inch on top of that. And then I do brown sugar, probably about maybe a cup, and some water. And I put that on low and slow. And I just let that cook. And with the juices of the kielbasa and the brown sugar, it like caramelizes.
That sounds good.
It's really good. You got to keep stirring it because it will harden. You just add a little bit more water. But the sugar between the sugar and the kielbasa. Yes, not healthy.
I love kielbasa. I do kielbasa and beans, kielbasa and sauerkraut. Huh?
Did you say that right? Kielbasa?
Kielbasa?
Fine.
I'm a redneck.
Alabama Dom, man. You know what I'm saying?
Kabasi. I say kabasi. Yeah.
What? You northern people, man.
Are you from Pittsburgh? Wait, you're from
Pennsylvania, right? That's a Philly
thing. From Pittsburgh, Allison.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a local dialect kind of thing.
My mother says yins 100%.
The hell are yins doing up there?
I think it sounds good.
When I went to Pittsburgh, man, I felt bad because when I met Bober and he started talking, and I was just like, that shit, fucking the Don and Town. Oh, how you like downtown, James? And I'm like, oh man. So I couldn't help but kind of make fun of it. But
when I first met Mober, I'd never even heard the word yins before. This shirt said it right across.
We all sat at the bar talking about with me and Irish Adam and Nick, and I think Bama was there, and I think Mike, you might have been there too. And we were saying words like I'm gonna go get coffee, and we're gonna go to the bar, and
the bar,
the drawer. I put my stuff in a drawer, and they're all like, "What words are you saying?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm from New York." And Frank's here.
Well,
Hi,
Looks like
Frank.
we got another
Hi,
run in.
Frank.
Can someone explain to me what is going on tonight? We have 3 great matches and we keep getting interrupted.
I sent no links tonight, for the record. Just saying.
Wow.
Either did I.
This
Took
is interesting.
notes, everything.
I'm just
I
gonna throw
actually
my
did a
notes away.
shitload of research for this episode. You wouldn't believe. I wrote, you think War and Peace was a lot? I took so many notes. I mean, it put War and Peace to shame. That being said, hey, Frank, how's it going, man?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How's the
Thanks,
dirty,
dude.
dirty treating you?
Let me just say it's fucking dirty down here. It's a lawless hellhole, quite frankly.
Nolans.
The lawless hellhole. I'll be very honest with you all.
100% true.
Frank,
Yeah.
I'm gonna come visit you.
Allison, you need to come down here, come visit me.
I'm going to.
I could use a very naughty spanking. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Come
okay.
down here. You already. I can't wait till Frank turns Cajun. It'll be the best.
Oh my, please, you don't, please.
Le bon ton. You know what I'm saying?
Real, just this will be a super quick story, but so we had to call the police today at the hotel because we had a squatter, and the police came quicker than normal, because usually when the police say they're coming down here, you're like, oh shit, I got an hour still. And well, they showed up quick, and one of our front desk agents freaked out because she's like, that guy used to stalk me. He's not supposed to be here. One of the cops was stalking one of our front desk agents and had a no, like he wasn't supposed to respond to calls at our hotel.
Jesus.
Wow.
So, good times.
Okay then.
Nolans.
That's a fun party.
So Allison, I will insist you stay with me.
Okay.
Safety.
All right, Frank. Well,
That
I
sounds,
guess
yeah,
this-
I don't want to stay. I mean, that was scary. So, it sounds like I need your protection, Frank.
Pretty terrifying.
Yes, absolutely.
So
Yes,
literally,
okay.
Frank, we're officially off the rails for about the last 2 hours. Well, yeah, it's your show, buddy. What do you got for us? Any questions for the crew? It's been a
Yeah,
while.
I did have one quick question. So bear with me, because I'm also I worked 12 hours today, so I'm making some really high-end pizza rolls right now. So you're gonna walk around my apartment with me. But the first question that I had was, y'all know what your initials stand for, right? It's Kick Out Crew. But when I want to get a shirt, but I'm not sure I want to walk around New Orleans with a shirt that says cock on it. So I'm curious as to who came up with the name.
It was a collaboration.
Yeah, it's a group thing.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I hammered down
might have
pretty
been
hard
Adam.
when I heard Kick Out Crew.
I've heard the idea.
I was 100% bowdy. Like I was in.
So we threw around a ton of names at first, and I think I said something like Kick Out Boys. And then it was something like, yeah,
I
it was
did not say Kick Out Boys.
All right, I'll go back to the
We're
text.
men,
Scroll
sir.
all the way.
Because I have not erased them all.
It had to be. I think it was. I don't know, man. When I heard it, like, because I kick out it too. Like that's the first thing I thought of was like Kick Out Crew. Like you always kick out. Like we kick out. Like that's
So
life.
we talked about
So I hammered it down hard. Like that's the one. That's the one.
3 Count Thursday. And
Oh, yeah.
but here's the thing, it already exists. That's the thing. Everything exists.
Thank God it already existed.
And so does Kick Out Crew, really.
Thursday.
There's like
Whoa.
Kick Out 2. There's a lot, man. It's hard, but yeah, it was a collaboration. We liked it, and I liked what James added to it with the reason behind it. We've all had our struggles in life.
We're here, baby.
Got it too.
Got it too.
And now
I just wanted to bust
getting paid
your
a ton
nugget
of
about-
money.
I wanted to bust your nugget about the COC, but I love it.
The
I told-
COC.
Hey Frank, so Adam Simmons approached us with this name earlier.
Hey guys, I'm gonna let Frank have his time. I'm gonna drop off. So good night, guys.
Hey, thank you.
Love you guys.
Thank you, darling.
Me too,
Love you guys.
Allison.
Bye.
Sorry, the KOC. Go ahead.
Yeah. I
Whatever.
never get to say thanks for the support. And I always say it like right after the people chime out. But Allison, thanks for the support. Sorry, Frank. Go ahead.
Well, I have a question for Devin,
Yes, sir. What's going on?
because you are the ganja connoisseur. Is there a strain out there that wouldn't make me high, or do they all make you high?
That's what?
Is that more of a CBD question?
I don't want the THC. I prefer
Yeah.
the
So
medicinal.
you just want the CBD, like,
Okay, I'm not sure. There's probably some type of marijuana out there that you could smoke that's just CBD, but I'd probably give you the advice of just going and get gummies or something that are CBD.
Well, do the CBD like lotions and stuff, like if it's a body ailment, like an ache or pain. Or you could just do the gummies, and don't they have the scoop of the? I don't know.
So in what state here? What states are? What state are you in, Frank? Again?
Louisiana. So it's not exactly legal.
It's legal there or no?
It's
New Orleans is no tolerance though, isn't it?
It's decriminalized, but it's not like where Boston, where you could be puffing it.
Okay. So it's not. So it's not recreational yet, correct?
Not yet. No.
Okay, it's not recreational in Pennsylvania either. It's just medical. You can go through these hoops and get this card and like talk to a doctor online. I have not gone there. I just think that's funny, but yes, it's not legal in Pennsylvania either. James, it is in Florida though, right?
Yeah, probably.
Where did you get your, all right. Just curious.
It is in New York.
What?
It is in New York,
about, Brad?
Well, when I was walking the streets of freaking New York, let me tell you.
Oh, you smell like in Boston. You seriously. I would walk around a corner and be like contact high, like it was just like
unbelievable.
Yeah, and I mean it's decriminalized here, but like for instance, people smoke it in the building I'm in here, like, and I'll walk into my apartment and be like, God damn it, again, like I don't necessarily like this. I like it for the medicinal purposes, but I don't want to be high and I don't like the smell.
Okay,
that's fair.
I got you. I think it's funny that cigarettes has been just so like everybody, no one's allowed to smoke inside anymore. No one wants to be around someone that smokes cigarettes, but man, you could smoke a bowl right next to someone in the streets of New York, and that is.
Dude, every time I go back to Oklahoma and go to these bars, like there's people just rolling up like blunts and joints.
Yeah, like it's
and I remember before that law passed in Oklahoma, like it's a no tolerance thing. Like you get arrested for a seed.
Yep.
So it was just like now they're just like smoking at the bars all the time. It's funny to see how it's changed.
When I first tried it as a young adult in my early 20s, it was like I was stoned out of my mind, and if a cop was following us, and we're all freaking out. We're like, "Oh my god, we're gonna get arrested! We've got joints in our pockets, man!" Like so. And then I did have
that was nice back that day.
What, Mike?
that was nice back in that day.
Thanks,
and when you're all worried about a little bit of weed in your pocket and everything.
Why is that nice?
I'm just saying, going to school. I was going to school today. I'm selling little joints. And
hold on, what did Devin just say?
My little brother just brought me a milkshake.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was Erica, and I was like, did you just say thanks, bro, to Erica?
No, my brother Xander. He just chocolate milkshake. I'll take it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. All right. I do have one last question for all of you because I'm sure you all heard we decided to end TGT. So I'm kind of trying to get back into getting to know everybody again. So I'm really curious if all of you could tell me, what like your top 3 favorite sitcoms are. And I know it's really dumb, but 1, I want to see if y'all are cool and like ones that I like, and 2, I want to see if I'm missing something.
Well, I'll tell you what we're not going to say because I don't want to get yelled at again from James. It's Friends.
I was about to say, I want to see how many motherfuckers say Friends. And I'm
okay. Well, can I give you my top
judgment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, give us your top.
Because here we go. 3rd on the list, The Big Bang Theory. 2nd on the list, The Office. Number 1 favorite show, Friends.
You had me right there. You number 2, Big Bang Theory, whatever. Number 2 with The Office, I'm like, oh yeah, Frank's about to say Seinfeld. And then Friends, you had me. You built me up, and then you broke my heart, Frank.
Right, no.
Hey, do you have a broom and dustpan so I can sweep up the pieces of my heart that you?
All right, so Frank, I'm going to go ahead here.
Yep.
I'm going to go my 3 to 2 1 because going 1 to 3 is dumb. And 3 is Friends. 2 is Seinfeld. 1 is Cheers.
Oh, Cheers. Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Showing your age right there.
I am a little older, but it is a funny show, and it still stands up a little. Maybe because I liked it so much when I was a younger kid.
Yeah, it's nostalgic for you, right?
Yeah, it is, and I love it. Anybody else watch TV?
Seinfeld 1. Probably, I don't know, Office 2, 3. I don't know.
Did you go back?
It's Always Sunny, maybe.
Oh, I heard that's good, James. I want to watch that.
Hey, there it is, Frank. You should. It's fucking hilarious.
Yes. See, he wouldn't even finish the damn title because he hates me so much.
No, that's how it's referred. Thank God. That's how it's referred.
Devin, what about you? And don't say anything anime, please.
No, I will not. So going 3-1. So 3, How I Met Your Mother.
Oh yeah.
2, King of Queens. I love that show.
Good one.
That's
Kevin James.
Me and Erica joke that
Kevin
it's us
James.
two.
Leah Remini. Hello.
And then number 1, my favorite sitcom of all time, That 70s Show.
Oh my God, Devin! I knew I loved you, man. Because That 70s Show is my top 5. Like I have all the seasons on DVD.
I love that show.
Like, and then King of Queens. I love that show.
King of the Hill.
Basement Audie. Hey, Audie.
Oh, I love
Nice.
all 3 of those. I love them.
King of the
Right.
Hill.
What about you?
I guess I would go with
Oh.
Big Bang Theory.
Look at Mike
King
with
of
the
Queens.
science.
No, King of Queens would be number 3. Big Bang Theory would be number 2, and The Connors or Roseanne.
Oh right,
number
Roseanne was the shit. Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
never
and
seen
the
The Connors,
Connors
but I
now.
want to.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. So, and then, well, wait, I want to take away one because Home Improvement was the shit.
That was the shit too. See, I didn't want to take up everyone's time because I was going to say top 5.
Oh, yeah. See, you're great, but yeah. I got to think of one to take it out. See, I'll do Big Bang Theory, Home Improvement, and then The Connors.
Okay.
Just because The Connors is still going, so they have to be number 1 right now. I'm still watching it right now.
All right. So that's kind of your thing now. I go to bed every night to The Office.
I go to bed every night to Friends.
Do you really?
Yeah. My wife likes it. The worst thing is to sit there and watch your wife about.
Brad, here's the issue, man, and this is what probably is annoying to people, is that if there's an episode of Friends on right now, I can tell you what season it is, what happens to that episode, and what that season's about.
I agree. I can do the same. I base my whole comedy on Chandler, so, you know.
Could I be wearing any more clothes? Anyway, so I did want to also ask you, Brad, what are you going to do when Derek Henry runs wild on you?
Not this year, buddy. Not this year.
Not this year?
Not this year.
I know AJ Brown's coming home so he can take his frustrations out on the first franchise, but Derek Henry's going to bitch slap them into the mere existence that they are. I mean, the fact that the Houston Texans actually scored on them shocks me.
We got to get past the Texans because we're tied right now. Go figure.
Oh, jeez. Hey,
of course, I'm just busting balls because I really think AJ Brown's going to torch us, but that's a whole other thing.
Yeah,
you guys are too much tonight.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What happened here?
Hey, I will say I forgot Curb Your Enthusiasm, but that's kind of under the Seinfeld umbrella. So you know.
What did I say to Allison earlier about this one at the bottom that just appeared?
Is that Amy?
Oh, wait a second. All right, hey.
So what we got going on?
This is big shit, big stuff. I apologize.
You're the first lady of the Andersons. Is that what it is? Or
yeah, it goes on for a freaking week.
This is big stuff right here.
Heck yeah. Actually, Brad, they told me it was your week to get your Brazilian done. I didn't think you'd be here. So that's really the only reason why I joined. I really don't want to deal with you either. So,
wow.
You know, I'm just saying, I thought you were busy. So that's the reason
all
why.
day today, it's just been me, you back and forth on Twitter. I told Allison flat out about freaking 45 minutes ago or a half hour ago that, oh no, don't worry, she won't be on the show again. And here you are. Here you are.
I mean, I just can't even imagine what it's like to be on a show with you as I was listening.
You can, because you were on it for 3 hours and 10 minutes. 3 hours and 10 minutes on that. Well, at least you made it 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Amy, I'm so glad you feel our sentiment.
I mean, James, I'm telling you, y'all are some saints. I know his wife's a saint, definitely, but you all are some saints.
Very patient.
well, for the ones I do like, Frank, Adam, Mike, Devin, James, how are y'all? It's good to see you all.
Good. Good
Hey.
to see you.
This is the best.
Yes, this is so fun.
Amy, real quick, I did want to tell you, and this is probably why I'll get canceled eventually, but you are the first lady, but not of Arn Anderson. You are.
Thank you.
Now, James, make sure you figure out what time it was so you can cut that. But I just wanted to.
Well, hey, Frank, I'm gonna let you know a little secret, bud. You'll be hard pressed to see me put a lot of effort into editing these things.
Right.
So, Amy, all right, fine. You're here. I won't let you do this. Let's hear about the new show.
Hold on. Adam's got to run in too.
This guy, freaking Coach Junior over here.
For real, dude.
Sorry, my family wants to say hi to Frank. Yeah, really.
Hi, Grandma from Bama.
Say hi to
Brad's
me.
healed.
Hi.
And that's Amy. She's the first lady. She's the first lady of the Arn Anderson fan club.
Yeah, it's a mouthful. It's a mouthful for sure.
That's awesome. It's really Kentucky. Sorry to help her, but she's still awesome, man.
Yeah, everybody loves Amy. I got it. So anyway, go ahead. Talk about your new show, Amy.
Well, you know what? One thing I do want to say, you would prefer watching Little Nicky of Adam Sandler instead of Grown Ups. Did you say that today on your show?
For real?
I did.
Oh
say
my
that.
gosh.
What else you got? Because I have a great rebuttal, but go ahead.
I'm sure it's not great, but anyway, I just it's amazing how every day you come up with something. I'm just like, I don't even know how he breathes. And
so let's talk about the rivalry again.
Whatever.
Let's talk about the rivalry again. Let's talk about the rivalry that is ahead of Tommy Dreamer and Raven.
Oh my God!
Who are Sunshine and what, the Spotless Mind? Who were these two women?
You don't even deserve to call yourself a wrestling fan.
There's many of us in this group.
You don't. I swear. You want to poo-poo on the legacy of Precious and Sunshine. Some of the first women that weren't even wrestlers, valet, being introduced into storylines in the early 80s, which definitely paved the way for other ones like Miss Elizabeth and Sherry and Luna, Tommy Dreamer. You know what?
What?
Get over it, Brad. I swear to
what
God. Look what I got on. FTR. Remember?
Yeah. I remember. So let's play a quick game, Amy.
I ain't playing no damn games with you,
Let's play an F, Mary Kill, and I promise you'll kill all three of them, and you won't want to have sex with any of them. I promise you. You ready?
Brad. Kill.
How about that? Huh? How about that? Bingo. At least you played. Well, you didn't play, but I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. So tell me about this show that you're doing.
I am part of the new Pondwater Dave show.
That's great. Great name.
Yes, it is. And, I was on with Pondwater when he was doing Ringside Rant, and we talked about WCCW. That's where the whole Precious and Sunshine feud, that is miles ahead of your Tommy Dreamer and Raven feud. What'd you say it was?
I'm sure that
number
put
40
for sure.
Yeah. Last person that said that really, had his foot in his mouth. So just think about that, Brian. Anyway, so, Pondwater is such a wealth. He really is. He is a wealth of wrestling information, from the collectibles that he has, from the memorabilia, things that he's witnessed. I mean, he was in the Sportatorium. Like, he was there. He watched these matches. He was there at the the David Von Erich Classic, that the match that we went over. So he's gone to a lot of different events, and he just is really passionate about wrestling. And as you know, he's a ref now. He was the ref that counted the 1, 2, 3 at the Ric Flair's last match. And he is in very high demand on the independents. And he's, this week he's in Louisiana. Last week he was in Mississippi. So getting to talk to him about the things that he knows and stories that he has. And I mean, you all have heard stories that even Conrad has told us about Pondwater. So it's like, who the hell wouldn't want to sit and chat with him? I mean, not too many people get the back of their head blown off and beat a meth head with a can of tuna.
Tuna can slam, baby. The tuna can slam.
Oh my God.
That's an awesome story.
So you can only imagine, and that's probably the tip of the iceberg, And so Justin Davis, who is from Ringside Rant fame, is also on it. He's the host. And
JD.
Yes. And so we go through his we kind of do a show and tell. We pick a collectible and we do a little talk about it. And then if this last week we did a pilot. We're still working on some things, but we talked about Stone Cold. He had Pondwater had Stone Cold's first belt. And so
Frank, get the hell out of here.
We talked about
Stone Cold.
we talked about our favorite Stone Cold moments. We watched the Stone Cold promo with the 316. And we also do something that we really are liking. It's a kind of called Indie Talk. We want to promote local independent wrestling shows. Cool. I mean, that's where, we're really seeing an upswing in independent promotions. And I talked very briefly, Frank, I talked about you because we all went to Big Time Wrestling. Yep. And we saw FTR, Brock, Brian Pillman, Brett, Orn,
Penta.
and
Penta.
Yes, and Penta, yes. But we saw, and then obviously we saw the people who were the Big Time Wrestling, in that promotion. But I loved that show. I loved, number one, getting to go with my friends. I loved doing the meet and greets. It was a small, it was a small, not even arena, a building, but it was very, it was very cozy, and you could see, and everybody was chanting. Everybody wanted to be there. They were rabid fans. The kids in front of us, they knew the Big Time Wrestler wrestlers, so they were like giving them heck. And like I said, I would do that before I did a WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, really like that kind of stuff. And we want to be like a platform. Obviously, Dave knows a lot of people that's doing independent wrestling. We have other connections. I know you had Cabana Dan.
Man Dan.
Cabana Man Dan. I don't know why I can't say his name. But, there are lots of good people out there that are wrestling and trying to, elevate themselves. And so we all, hopefully that's part of our show where we'll get to bring on promoters or talent and just let them talk about what they're doing out there, get their name out there. As you all know, I'm a big fan of Dr. Tom. Anybody?
I haven't heard.
You haven't heard? Shut the hell up, Brad. I'm not even
talking
to you.
Are you on his payroll or what? I don't know if you heard an episode. There was an episode where I did ask a question. I believe that was part of it. You remember that?
I heard that.
Yeah, I heard it. I bet you did.
Yes, I heard that.
You're on this side of my screen. So.
I want to make sure everybody knows I have an ear open. I don't have both my ears covered while I'm driving.
Awesome.
I don't want to get yelled at.
Okay, no, we don't want you getting hurt, Bama. I love what Dr. Tom's doing, and being able to go to his class. I don't know, Devin, if you know, I think everybody else knows, but I actually went to Dr. Tom's school and sat in a class, a advanced class and a beginner's class that he had with his students. And
I heard Dr. Tom and Polly talking about that. That seems pretty cool.
It is. I mean, and just again, Dr. Tom, he teaches the basics, he teaches storytelling, and everything that I love about wrestling. And so I'll do anything to help promote him. So, and awesome. Put your glasses back on, Brian.
Right.
So I appreciate you spending 20 minutes talking about your new show. Do you have any questions for the group?
Do you not get your Brazilian on Thursday? I'm confused. I was told you get Brazilians on Thursday night. You wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have to deal with you.
Surprise, surprise.
I was also under the impression of a scheduling mishap tonight.
Yeah.
Did it not take
all matches.
Yeah.
Is it like what is it? Does the curtains match the rug or
drapes.
whatever. You don't have
In this case, yes.
you don't have to worry about it. It's not very long.
Oh my God, no, Brad.
I was
That's
gonna
what
say
she
he
said.
can't find it unless he shaves.
Oh God, guys, I'm gonna let Amy have her time. Okay.
Oh, have a
Hey,
good night, Frank.
I love you
I
all.
love you.
Thank
all.
you, Frank. Love you,
Appreciate it,
brother.
Frank.
Thanks, Frank.
You guys-
Love you,
Bye,
buddy.
Thanks for being
guys.
on, Frank. Love you, bro.
See, that's how you're supposed to be, Brad, like
Right.
Frank.
Oh, what's
Frank
that?
is a good motherfucker too. I like
Awesome.
Frank a lot. He's
You
really
won't
good.
meet
Try
nobody
being-
better than Frank.
Exactly. Try to be awesome just one time, Brad. Just see how that makes you feel.
Glasses are off. All right, listen, girl.
Look, when
What-
Brad's
what-
not
what-
being, when he's not being awesome, we call him Richard.
Richard
Mm.
Richardson. You got it,
So
right?
pretty much all the time, you never get to say he's awesome, right?
So what
He
I
was
like how you
awesome
got
today.
close. Oh, are we getting close to the screen? Okay, let me get close too.
Brad was awesome today. I'll give him that.
Mm.
Yeah, see that,
Okay.
Amy? I got some fans out there.
I do love Adam. I don't know.
You
if
love
I can
everybody but me.
trust-
That's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
I love you, Amy.
How will you
I
shut the
know.
fuck up, Adam?
And I haven't, look,
Be
and
safe
I haven't said a
driving.
word
The
about
most I've heard out of him
Jacksonville
all
either.
night without a freaking basketball game in the back.
Ain't that the
Got it,
truth?
dude.
I mean,
I'm
you are the
on my way
one.
home.
Let's just talk. You are the one, Brad, that got so bent out of shape because of your game, which I'm pretty sure Hasbro doesn't have the rules posted somewhere. So FMK is not a, like
Here's the
go to
deal.
the rule book.
Here's the
And you
deal.
got all bent out of shape about that.
The only reason Precious and freaking Sunshine Spotless Mind are on that list is because people don't want to argue with you, Amy. I'm not going to be that guy. You're not
That
always
is
right.
not true. That is not true.
I got Eddie Prather
Those
sending me
two-
freaking hate mail over this. That's your boy.
Well, that's your own.
Alto. That's Spanish.
But again, my argument, Precious and Sunshine, that started something. We don't get to see that as much in wrestling because so much has already been done. That was really the first time you're seeing valets, other people outside of wrestlers in the ring, part of storylines. That's huge. And for it to be women, I don't think, what is there, one more? I heard Charlotte and Asuka, I think.
Paul
There are
Heyman, he's a
no
valet.
other. Oh, that's right.
Amy, I'm sure dozens and dozens of people went to see it.
I hate you.
That Hasbro thing killed me though. I'm
Yeah,
gonna quote that.
I know, everybody.
Well, seriously, right? I mean,
Yeah.
my God, I looked it up, and
You looked it up.
You don't have
Freaking heck out of here. You looked it up.
You don't have the copyright. You don't have the game rules posted anywhere. There's nobody says that you have to do things the way.
I will promise you
Bliss
this.
wants you to
The
do.
game rules will be on Twitter eventually here.
Hey, we know a gimmick guy, you know what I'm saying? We know a gimmick guy.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm never playing that game with you again.
You already
Well,
played
Amy-
tonight. And you broke
Amy
the
has
rules
a-
there too.
Amy has a way of saying something to you to make you just stop and be like, oh, okay. Because it happened in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I know. Every show she's on, I hear it.
Are you
See, this kendo stick
What
thing
is
is
your
heating up.
It's 11
my
long
God.
months. 11 long months, the Top Guy weekend. 11 long months.
I'm
Hey,
gonna start lifting weights.
there may be
I'm
a
soft.
few,
I'm gonna start doing like the Rocky. I'm gonna start beating up raw meat, catching chickens. I'm gonna whoop
Huh.
your ass.
Like whatever you do in your free time, it's up to you.
That's funny because two of us are going to start doing that tonight.
God.
I don't know, Brad. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know either. I didn't
Don't
know you
ever
were gonna be
sing
here.
again. And
I didn't
that
know
is
anybody
for
was gonna
your
be here.
Fans.
But
I mean, I'm just
half
saying
hour
that's,
ago,
that's for the other guys because nobody likes you. But
Yeah, I
think
get
about
it.
the other guys who have
I
fans.
think Allison
Don't
liked me a
sing.
little bit tonight, and I told her you weren't going to be back on, but here you are.
Allison is the nicest person, but she
Really?
hates you. I'm just
Oh,
telling you.
oh, is that right? Is that
Allison
right?
and I are very good friends. And
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
just
was
telling
there.
you,
Yeah.
that's fake. She is so sweet. She would never truly say, cannot stand that Brad Stanton. But she doesn't like you at all. So I'm sorry. Sorry to.
I'm pretty sure
First of
Brandy's on
all.
your side too in that one.
Well,
I heard the word
mean-
tolerate one time.
I mean, it's not even that they're on my side. You do the work for me. I have done nothing. I mean, you
Except
just.
that break the rules and give a lot of attitude. That's all.
So James, I'm done.
Yeah,
with
I
you.
know.
What you doing, hon? What are y'all doing?
You know, hey, we were my God.
James, your story today, I do want to say, I laughed out loud when you were telling your story about being in Daly's place and you bought tickets and they weren't, and you're just all the mishap. It's like, what are you going to do? I didn't do anything wrong.
Like, what is my life?
Oh my God. And then you got the Jacksonville Bugs. Oh, that was the best.
And they can't even use them.
I just laughed. And I mean,
you are Daly's place. Like, that's what.
And what is up? I mean, you were a lot. I mean, if Ticketmaster would have sold me a ticket that wasn't there, I would have been.
I mean, this was, I paraphrased a lot of events. There's a lot of back and forth between me and the event, people.
I got
But I was sitting there. I straight up was. Get Tony Khan out here right now. I want to talk to Tony Khan right now. Like, I was pissed.
I love that. It was like, can you not bring me another folding chair? Like, I don't understand. So that was a great story. That was a great story. I thought that was great.
Well, yeah, glad it happened.
Well, I just thought that was funny. So.
Then they were like, "Oh, you came from out of town? Like, what? You think only the city of Jacksonville does these?" Friday night, like, hey, let's load up.
You don't live here. That's great.
Right. That was good too. Like, I mean,
it's a Friday. Like, I can understand the Dynamite. Like, hey, it's probably more local because of it's a Wednesday night. But a Friday night, like in Jacksonville, come on. Oh, you don't live here?
Driving an hour, even driving an hour.
Yeah,
it's not weird.
I went 2 hours. Like, it's a little over 2 hours.
But I do want to, I think it was probably James because it was something nice, so it couldn't have been Brad. Thank you for asking me about the new show. We don't have a start date yet, but it will be coming soon. But like I said, I love Justin and I love Pondwater and talking to them again about wrestling. And some of the things that Justin sees or does or says, he made me laugh every ringside rant. I just love listening to him. And he would just say something. It just came to him. He wasn't trying to be funny, but he was hilarious. And
Justin and Dave were two of my favorites.
Yes, and I just love being on with them. So I really thank you, James, Devin, and Mike, Adam, for.
Well, listen, Listen, I know you don't like me right now, and that's okay. But I will say this: I support everything AFS related, everything that comes out of it, and I wish you all the best on the show. And I hope it works out. And I did listen to the pilot episode, and I was entertained. But that's all. But that's it. I'm not giving you any more than that.
I'm excited about it because it's like talking to like two different. I don't want to say two different generations, but kind of like two different eras. Because you got Pondwater, he liked all of the Von Erich type stuff, and then JD's my age, so he's more of the Attitude Era type stuff. So you're getting like two different point of views from two different eras.
Definitely.
So I think it could be something really good.
Yeah. And I do, like I said, we both, all three of us really like the idea of promoting the independent wrestling that's going around because it's really starting to boom. And, I think like anybody, you find somebody, you want to support them. And, we're all fans of different wrestlers, and how great is it to find someone who's starting in the beginning and really, really working. And to support them. So like I said, we're really looking forward to it. It will be dropping on Fridays. We do have a Twitter account. It's the Pondwater Dave Show. There is a YouTube channel. And like I said, as soon as we start, we'll definitely be sending out notices and all that good stuff. But yeah, we're just trying to work out the bugs and kind of doing it that way. And JD Hoop's going to do some artwork for us. So, we're excited about that. So
great guy. Good artist. He makes us look like $1 million,
One
suggestion. We're great value at best.
Yes, Adam.
The Pondwater Dave Show. Can we change that to the Dave and Amy Show?
Honestly, it is the Pondwater Dave Show. I love just being, I'm an accessory and I'm totally fine with that. I love asking Dave questions because, you just never know. Like, I was just talking to him, and like I said, that's how I found out about, he'll say he was at this show or he met this person. And, he was talking about how a guy, he was at a convention and he had a Texas belt made by, it wasn't Reggie Parks. I think it was Dave Milliken. And some guy offered him like $2,100 for it. And he had just literally been given by Dave, and he had it signed and different stuff. And, he's been in a picture with Terry Funk and
hell yeah, Amarillo.
Yes, Kevin, Von Erich, you all might have heard some, but like I said, he's full of these stories. And then, like I said, you're right. We have JD, who is definitely a Bret Hart fan, Attitude Era, knows more about that kind of thing. And we can kind of all talk about, what we grew up with, what we liked, what we see now. And it's a fun show. Like I said, I look forward to that every week. It's really fun.
JD's hilarious.
You're going to be spending most of your time keeping them in line, though.
For real, yeah. JD and Pop Water.
JD likes to veer off on his subject.
Mediating the waters.
Well, I tell you what, Justin does a great job as host. He's honestly, he has to keep me and Dave from talking sometimes, because then we start going down the rabbit.
Surprised.
Oh, look at Brad.
But Amy, you bring this excitement to it, though, because anytime you're talking about something you're really passionate about, you get really excited.
Yeah.
And
I love wrestling.
It keeps people drawn in to listen.
And then before you know it, it's midnight, right?
Oh man, look at Brad. Forever a heel. That's that Philly shit, man. I'm telling you.
Trying to toughen it out and deal with you. But
my dad was right. He really was right.
I swear to God.
You guys are all assholes, and I'm the angel.
It's okay because I balance it out, Amy.
Yeah, that's true. That's
all
true.
The negative coming from Philly, all the positive coming from Alabama.
Exactly. The South. I mean, hello, the South.
I was again when I get to the house.
There you go, Balloon Chew, another one of our sponsors.
We don't have
Natty Light, right? Isn't that or Mick? Who are you trying to make? Natty Light.
Natty Light. All I want is a T-shirt. I wear a T-shirt every episode. They got cool swag.
Nothing says Southern like Natural Light.
But you know what's hey? You know what's
blue ribbon. What are you talking about?
Do what? Oh, Milwaukee.
Do you not tag them in your? You should tag them in.
I need to just clip up every time I've mentioned the cool, refreshing taste of Natural Light on our show, and I just need to clip like a montage of like 27, 28 times me just saying it.
Exactly. I can't imagine you couldn't.
All I want is a T-shirt. I'm not saying pay me. Just give me some swag, man. I already drink your product. I don't need your money. Just give me some like attire.
Exactly. So, Brad, I know you don't know this, but I am going to tell you because you wouldn't keep your mouth shut. Your wife pays these guys to be on this show for you. So you just, again, she's a saint. She pays very well. So it makes me think you ain't got nobody.
She provides me beer money to put up with you on these shows.
I mean, I've never even, or is that his mother? I think it's Brad's mom pays, doesn't she? Yeah.
I mean, she's too innocent of us, so we donate that.
There's so many jokes in that comment.
I think so.
Thanks so much for coming on, Amy. It has been great. Can't wait.
Hey, every minute we tolerate you, we get more money. So I mean,
it's a tax write-off. It's a tax write-off, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
So many jokes in that last. God, about it.
I think it's pretty hilarious that. And I know it's because of Brad. Coach was on with Hacksaw Jim Duggan, but yet he couldn't make it on with you. How interesting is that?
Well,
it's almost like we planned it that way.
Oh,
it's almost like we didn't want to deal with Brad, like most of you all else.
Well, I guess my wife's not paying him enough.
That's your mother.
Whatever.
It just says Mrs. Stanton. I'm not sure.
That's right. I never really looked at the first name. I just, hey, the check clears, so I don't really care.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
All right, well, thanks so much, Amy.
The tape machines are rolling.
Before this episode turns into another 3-hour Amy episode, it was great for you to come on. Looking forward to the Fridays.
Palm Water Dave show, Dick. It's the Palm Water Dave show. JD, Amy.
The Dave and Amy show.
Like and subscribe.
But yes, please subscribe to our Twitter. And like I said, we'll definitely be keeping everyone posted about when that show will drop. And again, as always, you all, James, Devin, Mike, Adam, I love y'all. Y'all are wonderful. I love listening to your show. You entertain me. Like I said, I love hearing stories. And so I'm always down to hear, and especially Devin is my child, basically. I love hearing what he thinks from his perspective. So that's always fun. Now, Mike, how old did you turn? You just had a birthday.
I just turned 38.
You turned 38.
I did.
Okay. I try to put you in a category too. So no, you can't be my kids, but you can be a younger brother. I babysat you, I'm sure. Adam.
There you go. That works.
James, definitely.
Sure does.
Devin.
Yeah, no, don't ask me. You'll get an answer you might not like.
You're the best, Amy. You're the best.
Yeah, she's the best.
She is the best. We love you too, Amy.
No, I just, like I said.
Don't call me your son, because I can't call you mama.
I can call you daddy. No, just kidding.
Okay.
There it is. The table.
I'm kidding. No, but you all know I do love you all, and prayers dealing with Brad. I don't know how you do it. I know we make good money, but it's still sometimes money's not worth it. But
hey, yeah, that's true.
Keep them under control best you can. I love your show. Listen to it. I keep hearing my name by somebody. Always has to make a comment about something in the show. Yeah, look away.
This is the longest 10 minutes I've ever been a part of.
Well, you can go.
Oh! Amy kicked Brad out of the kickout crew.
Wow.
Oh, man. Kicked out of the kickout crew. That's a new one.
Oh, do I look like my feelings are hurt? No.
You know what? We haven't talked about one match all night. This is the best episode we've ever done.
Well, like I said, I do love watching you all, or listen. I listen mainly because I do it in my car. So
you've made my night, Amy. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for having me. I appreciate it as always. And
I've never seen a guest come on and kick the host off.
I didn't kick him off. He's bitching, and I said, "You ain't got to be here." He took himself out, so
he did.
Whatever, Brad, as usual.
Oh my God,
right?
Jesus,
right?
Thank you, thank you a bunch for the support. Like, you don't have to listen, and the fact that you do, like, that's awesome.
I do. I have to, and now I've got to deal with Brad. But I love y'all.
I give my weekly this week's Waka Waka to Amy because there's no way I can top that.
For real.
There ain't no way.
I like your dad jokes. And you're right. I'm friends with Sean Jones too, and he's got some good ones. So
he's funny.
You definitely need to get on there.
I could read.
Yes, and like you said, it's best just to send them over. Oh, did you come back? Brad,
he came back. It's his show. He had to come back.
Why?
I thought you were gone. So.
Oh, well.
No, we kind of took a vote while you were gone.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Notice you had to bring yourself back. Nobody asked you to come back, but that's okay.
Wow.
Man,
have a great Friday.
Jeez.
I'm telling you, everything I do
is the longest freaking goodbye I've heard in my entire life.
Well, I gave her my Waka Waka session, so.
That's right. No, I was just going to say that I'm only rebutting what he says. Again, this all started over his non-copyrighted rules of FMK. Seriously, let's all go back to,
episode 12, 3 hours, 15 minutes. Yeah, we were there.
Exactly. He just could not believe someone, had other thoughts instead of FMK. Like he thought it. People don't think like Brad Stanton.
Boy, howdy, ain't that the truth? I think I've expressed that damn near 28 times.
I know. And then he's rather watch Little Nicky than Grown Ups. I just don't even.
That's un-American.
Seriously, I don't even know what to. I'm sure
no one agrees with you here. No one agrees with you. They're just agreeing with you because you're talking.
No, they're agreeing with. No, they're.
You love Little Nicky more than Grown Ups. Don't even tell me differently.
They don't want to lose that check from Mama Stanton.
Yeah.
Oh, she pays in cash?
Hey, she sends me a check.
More of a direct deposit.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's why
mine comes in Venmo.
Here comes Venmo. See,
mine comes in Venmo.
Mama Stanton's got the way she does check, direct deposit. Apparently, she's had to get several avenues of cash out.
She's just giving it all out, ain't she?
I know.
Yeah, she had me get cash.
Wow,
app.
that sounded so bad. Wow, I'm sorry.
I mean, you know. All right, Brad. I guess you need to go to bed, don't you? It's about
Right.
9:30.
We've been
maybe by tomorrow with this pace.
This is usually where Brad spills his beer.
We're desperately out of time.
Yeah. Hey, all right, Amy.
Yes.
I don't want him to be more rude to you, so we do appreciate you jumping in. I know homeboy's all riled up over here. Can't you see the hair standing on his head?
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
Yeah. Go ahead. Keep it up.
Yes, all two of them. I see them.
Oh, Charlie Brown. Wow.
I do want to say, looking forward to your podcast, the Palm Water Dave Show. Want to plug that
thank
again
you.
for sure.
Holy
very
fuck.
much.
Can we get
Hey,
this?
well, fuck off. But hey, thank you. You know, I'm glad you like us. Sorry for the language that Brad makes me say.
Oh, please. I heard that truck driver's mouth all weekend a couple months ago.
Don't talk to James about that. He's a nice boy.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Say it again for the people in the back.
Yes, very nice boy.
He's a nice boy.
He's
Thank
a nice
you.
boy.
See?
I now think James has been behind this. He has a daddy.
Nah,
and then
not a
now
chance.
Amy.
Yeah, James has definitely got something here. He's got Randy and Amy on the James Appreciation Show.
No, they just pay attention to you guys just treating me bad, man. So, I cry every night when I go to sleep.
Terrible.
That's probably because of the job you don't like.
That's an inside joke.
I'm done talking.
Thank you, Amy. Very
All
much.
right. Well, you
Yeah.
all have
That's
a good
how much
night.
actual
Thank
job
you
We
is.
very
got to
much.
chime you out on a good note. So
Thank you for being
appreciate
on,
it,
Amy.
Amy.
Yes,
Hey,
I love
you
you
brought the
all.
heat.
Thank you
Come
very
back
much.
anytime, Amy. Anytime you want to be on, you just jump right on, sweetheart.
I will. I appreciate y'all so much.
Oh yeah.
We still
Y'all
have
have
to
a
get
good
to our
night.
first match.
You too.
Bye-bye.
You're the best.
So back in 1996, back when
That was awesome, man.
Yeah, it's a great fucking time, guys. Screw you all.
That was fun.
January
not
4th,
talking about-
1999.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm not doing these matches now.
Yeah, I mean, we've already been 2 hours. Everybody fucking and their mother chimed in.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell today was, but it really ended on a high note.
Or everybody and someone's father chimed in.
Fucking great. Yeah, it was great.
Well, hell, see, this is the thing, because we got
I'm Brad, Yes Man Brad on Twitter.
I guess Devin did his demographic type of stuff. Mike, you got to give us.
Allison got
Allison
my
did.
Mike's Meat Minute this week.
That's true.
I hope this was
And,
fun for everybody else. Really, I do.
Everybody did the Waka Wakas, man. We were all a joke tonight. So I guess we got to do an outro. Are we
Yeah,
at the
what are
outro
we doing next week,
thing?
Brad?
Yeah, we'll do it. Next week, we're going to do titles again, right, Mike? You're doing Cruiserweight with your boy Rich Swan.
Boom.
There you go.
I don't know which one will be there, but
I don't know.
We
I
have
just
to
made that
thank
up.
everybody
try.
that chimed in.
we do a
though, but-
Cruiserweight title match. There we go.
Yeah, thanks
All
to
right.
everybody that got the Zoom call numbers and
Yeah.
bombarded.
Yeah, not sure
everybody
how
for
it
hacking
happened.
our
I'm really
shit, and,
awesome the way it ended. Oh, fucking great.
We just
I bet
got
Mike-
changed to a wrestling podcast, and we didn't even talk wrestling.
Yeah,
I
well,
bet Mike was drunk texting people and just sending it out to everybody.
Shout out RJ. Seems like we
Not tonight.
improv to this whole episode, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to RJ for doing the F&K on his podcast.
so yes,
Oh.
thank you to Randy Elkouri. Thank you to James Sorensen. Thank you to Adam Simmons. Oh, by the way, guys, really real quick. You guys don't even know this. We have an intern now. Someone's mom came to me and asked if he's going to be in production. Asked if he could do a little helping out in the show. I said, sure, why not? He's going to be a producer, just going to provide some, just information for us and stuff like that. His name is Tyler. So this is what we're going to be saying a lot of times. When things don't go right, it's going to be Tyler's fault. He's 18 years old.
Somebody else is editing this?
So anyway, Tyler's his name, and he's going to be our intern. You're not going to see him on the show, but a lot of times with the researching stuff like that, he's going to be a big part of it. So anyway,
what about the video? Is he good at video editing?
you're going to have to talk to him, James.
This
I don't
is
know. I'm
the
just doing his mother
greatest day of
favor.
my life.
Wait a minute,
This is the best episode
not-
we've ever done.
Y'all
How
gonna
we
just
finding it?
overlook the fact that he said somebody's mom come to him?
It's a friend of mine. I didn't want to give her name, but his name's Tyler. Anyway, I'm Brad at Yes Man Brad on Twitter. Again, this was a fun episode. Thank you for everyone for coming out. The first one that was on the episode today was
Ted Hill.
Ted the Hillbilly Hill. So then we had Frank Bruno as well.
Hey, that was the heel truth.
And we had Amy. Great. Alison, great. She was awesome. Amy, great.
Yeah, Sorensen, my dad. Shout out.
Brad, did Amy put you that bad in the mood?
Well,
Adam's
I was
funny,
all right,
dude.
you know,
Hey, Adam
it's
Simmons.
We have a lot of great
I
guests.
think you're
today.
hilarious.
Yeah, that was a great guess. What a way to end it, guys.
Frankie B. I like Frank Bruno. Yeah, we're just randomly shouting everybody's name. Hey, man. If you were looking for wrestling this episode, I don't apologize, but
You're
hey,
not gonna
man,
find
it's
it
your
here.
show. We fucking mean it. Everybody and their mothers and my father chimed in. But I am James Elkouri, as you all know, and people think that I'm a nice guy. And you know, I am a nice guy, and you guys are assholes. That being said, I'm at James Elkouri. You can follow me on Twitter, but more importantly, you should follow the show on Twitter. You know what you should do for the show? You should listen to us wherever you get your podcast. You know what else you should do? Hell, watch a video on Twitter. You get to see me almost knock over empty beer cans, and you also get to see everybody's face, chime in, and have a good time. You should check out our TikTok, holler at our Instagram, you know, Facebook. We're over there. But, you know, it's your show.
I think we got a Snapchat.
Talk about shit.
Whatever.
We got one.
What's up, Mike?
I think we got a Snapchat, Devin.
I'll have to make one.
All right,
Devin,
we don't have a Snapchat.
You are the most technically insufficient 24-year-old ever.
I know.
Governor of New York.
We need the intern to take all this stuff over, man.
Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler, you're slacking already. What the hell's going on?
He can put, exactly. He can put, he can make us look
Tyler.
good, and he can put that on his resume because we're helping further his education. See, Kick Out Crew is helping the future of America. You know, sorry to Devin that we, you know, put him on a podcast platform, but.
Wait a minute, nobody tell Sorensen he might get mad because he's not the youngest person around.
He's not. He's the youngest top guy.
You know what's funny? I'll give this message to Sorensen. You know, every day you get older. I'll just put that out there. Somebody else is gonna chime in and pay for top guy at some point in time, and it's gonna happen.
And one day you'll be the oldest guy on the podcast. One day you'll be that guy. I have been the youngest person before.
And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Yeah.
Love that song.
Hey, we got singing in. But that was enough of me. I'll kick it to I think Brad already gave his. Yes, man, Brad. I am James Elkouri. Devin, you're next on my screen, so holla at the people.
Well, you got that stuck in my head now with the little boy blue and the man and the moon
on the moon.
You know, I've always hated that song.
When you coming home, son, I don't know when.
So I've always hated that song.
We get together.
Can you do your thing?
I'm Devin D19. I'm doing my thing like Brad wants me to do. You can catch me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, do whatever. This was fun. This was a hectic show.
Great. Fucking great. Yeah.
To Mike.
No wrestling. There was no wrestling. Yeah. I think it's fucking hilarious. Because when we started this podcast, I said,
you know what,
I'm not doing a wrestling
Next
podcast.
week, we are covering Sting, Hogan, 99, Halloween Havoc, the greatest match of all time.
It is jinxed, asshole. We're not.
No, we are not. We're not covering that. We're not covering Finger Pokes of Doom. We're not covering Daniel Bryan.
There's a reason.
Why?
There's
so
a reason why.
Come on.
There was a reason why we didn't get to do any of that today because it was not destined for us to talk about it.
Apparently
Thank God.
Apparently not. It got much better.
Well,
yeah.
You can reach me at Whitaker1028. Hit me up or don't.
Send you meat minutes, send you recipes, send all your stuff.
Yeah. Send me a meat minute, send me a recipe, send me a salad. I don't give a shit. I'll put it on the show.
He'll toss it right back to you.
By the way,
Mr. Randy
He's finally home.
Right, that's what I was saying. Adam, give the clearest service you've had all night at the fucking outro.
Let's do it. We gotta do one.
We heard a pig dying in the background when you first chimed in. It sounded like a butcher's house. And now we heard a concession loudness. But hey, the clearest you've ever been is at your goodbye, and I'm here for it. So Adam, how can the people reach you, and how do you reverse the figure four? Go ahead.
We already know what he's doing here. He's not.
So this is for Brad. I didn't get to do it tonight. So look, this is for you, Brad. I threw the notebook just for you.
We are desperately out of time.
So that's for you. Adam_from_Bama. Thank you for everybody who joined in. I know I've been putting over Top Guy Theater, but it looks like it's gonna be a little while before that gets back on track. People who know, who don't ask me. But
You don't need to know.
Yeah.
If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah. No, I had fun, guys. I'm sorry I was in and out with the game and everything, but
oh yeah. No, you're good. This was honestly
it's hard for me to miss my son's games and stuff because he's about to be in high school.
No, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, we're kayfabe,
been there, done that, my friend.
I will say this. We joke about it like, hey, it's your show. And I guess you saw tonight that it literally was everybody else's show but ours. So, thanks to all the fucking surprise run-ins. We're going to get to the bottom of the VPN and security issue on the Zoom moving forward.
We have a mole in the group.
Tyler.
Tyler. I already
you have some work to do.
Yeah, this fucking guy.
Who is this kid?
This fucking guy.
He's going to fuck everything up.
Exactly.
You got one more shot or it's your fired.
He already let your router be compromised, Brad, with this Zoom meeting. So we want to thank a lot of these people. Well, I think pretty much every one of them were fans. So I want to thank everybody for the support. Glad y'all are digging, what y'all are doing. It's your show. Hell, I don't know. But it appears that, sometimes the common theme is, everything's not daisies, and you can plan something for a week and it just all goes to shit. But you know what happens? Like when you face adversity and when life tries to get you down, we're all wrestling fans. Just kick out at 2. Throw that shoulder. Because that's what we do. That's what y'all did to us. Hell, you kicked us out of our own show. But, that's what life's about, man. Fight for another day, live another day. Kick out at 2. Because that's what we do. We're the Kick Out Crew. I want to thank everyone for chiming in.
Don't forget to follow our friend John Alba too. Now he's a great follow. Any podcast he's a part of is golden. So make sure you follow John Alba.
Alba is a great guy. Because you know what? When life happens, Alba's kicked out. Yeah, Alba's gonna kick out it too. That's the bad way to end it. But this is it was your show. It was a fun show. And talk about improv, baby. Rank us on that. Peace. You will see us next week. Love you guys.
Thanks, peace.
I'll tell you that much.
All right, let's get this party started.
Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready to get this party started after a cold, refreshing drink of natural light.